So hello everybody and welcome to this Toonkind D&D theme game, whatever.
Welcome
This
to
is
Potato.
welcome to Potato D&D. This is Potato D&D, where we play D&D with potatoes. I am the potato, I mean the M. Mala sorte. And this is one last... I cannot make that sound. Anyways, this is I tried. Guys, thank you very much for being here. I'm very excited to play this game. Can please I get an introduction from top to bottom?
Okay. Hi, I am Plague, and today I am playing Shotlung, another ghost character.
Well, howdy, partner. It's me, Spiffy. Today I'm going to be playing the very not cowboy, Cabrón, a goat masked real kind who talks via a tape deck. Probably fine. I'm gonna pass it over to Shish.
Okay. Yeeeee-Haw! Howdy! I'm Shish. I'm playing as Liam, the tree boy. By the way, he's never seen a desert before. He doesn't know what a cactus is or a cowboy is, so you guys will have to educate him.
All right.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Howdy. Oh, okay.
Sort of already stunting May on the intro. May, go.
Goodbye! Goodbye!
Probably the reason now I have not noticed. Hi, I am Maybe Hero with a 0, May for short. I am playing Cotton Joe, the teeniest boy. That's literally the first tiny adjacent character that I had. He's probably a cowboy. You're not particularly sure.
By the way, can cotton fit on Liam's hand?
What?
Cotton is like 6 inches, so yeah. How tall is Liam?
Cotton is 8 inches. Thank you very much.
Oh, sorry, 8 inches. My mistake.
8 inches. You do not cut off, and that is not even counting a hat.
So, for those that don't know, there is a subset of tools in the draft house that are called the teenies. They are supposed to be under 7 inches and living in your walls, probably. So technically,
some do.
Cotton will not be a tiny, maybe, or maybe a really big tiny.
He's tiny adjacent, okay?
Tiny adjacent. A very weird cousin. All right. Again, lads, thank you very much for playing. I cannot wait to start torturing you. 1 second.
You said thank you very much for playing as if like, okay, yeah, that's enough for tonight.
Thank God.
Yes,
Wait, we have to Yeeeee-Haw before
that was an inconvenient pause because I was listening because I think there's someone else in the house. Well, guys, by different reasons, all of your characters have ended up in the same spot. Currently, a yellow piece of paper flaps in the wind, and as you get closer, it matches the description of the job you are looking for. This, you all assume, must be the place. You all stand under the unrelenting sun, over the scorching heart, in front of an announcement board that looks like straight out of a Western movie. Even for what would be considered, realistic or normal by Toon aesthetics and standards. There are a few wanted posters around, but upon closer inspection, it's obviously that these posters are part of a movie marketing campaign. And the only shade there is here is provided by a few buildings a bit further away. You look around, and you guys are standing in the middle of this sandy nothingness.
Oh no. Who will introduce first?
I'm gonna pick and poke, and I'm gonna ask Plague.
Oh,
Of all,
yeah.
how is your ghost doing in the middle of the sun? In the middle of the
Fine.
desert.
They
Of
don't
course.
exactly feel any ghosts don't really feel the heat or the cold. So
I would
even though he's in like a big freaking jacket, a bandana and whatnot, he's fine.
I would say Liam has never seen sand before, so he feels the sand on his feet and he's like, "What is this grass?" Like he doesn't like he literally asks you guys, "What is this strange smooth grass?" And he's like a little confused.
Where are the trees? They are all dead.
Oh boy. I will ask, is this before or after our cowboyification?
This is right before.
Okay.
Right now, there is at least one confirmed cowboy. Well, ex-cowboy as May. Tell me, how much cowboy is Cotton?
Good question. I'm not gonna answer it.
He's got a hat.
He's
He
got
got a
the hat, he's
hat.
got the boots, he's got the little yarn thing.
Yeah, we're good.
Your thing.
Well, it's cotton, but
You mean lasso?
yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's the. Fun fact: despite the name Cotton, he's in fact made of wool.
That's actually very good. Yeah, then Cabrón is out of place in this world simply by virtue of looking incredibly normal by our human standards.
Incredibly normal, you say.
I will
with the
describe
goat mask.
him. He is a 5'11" standard male, wearing 80s chic clothing. The only thing truly strange about him is the baseball bat and backpack strapped to his back, the tape deck, which he carries in his right hand, and the mask that he has chosen to wear. Not a medical mask, but a full head mask of a slightly cartoonish, but not very goat. A black goat specifically. It is somewhat cute, but since it can't emote, it's slightly worrying. Sorry, Shish, could you describe your character, please? I would like an image of them.
The image.
No, like a mental image.
Basically, he's a 7 foot tall. You can see it in the character reference channel in the server, but he's basically a 7 foot tall tree. He's 3 years old. He lived in a magical forest and he's never seen sand before, and he doesn't know what it is.
Oh,
And
well,
he's very
that's...
confused.
Alright. Cabrón will look up to you, and you're not sure if he's about to fight you or not. He takes out his tape deck and presses play on it, and you hear another voice speak through the speaker.
Sand. Sand is a loose granular substance, typically pale, brownish yellow, resulting in the erosion of siliconous and other rocks and forming a majority constituent of beaches, riverbeds, the seabeds, and deserts.
It stops playing, and he just looks up to you, and he is not emoting in any way.
Oh,
I
good.
just got the all tape decks from the library. My god.
Liam is still a bit confused, but like it. Liam is he's just speechless. Like he doesn't really get it, but he nods.
Seeing that he was successful in explaining sand and feeling good about that, he goes over to the board and attempts to look at the slightly not toonish things.
Orte, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is there an old wanted poster of Shotlung on there? Like, is it like buried underneath all the other one posters and stuff?
Give me a second.
I kind of wish my microphone picked up the background sound, if you guys can hear me constantly.
Hello. Yes.
Okay.
Well, we have, by the way, we have had, how was said? Anyways, repeat that, please. Also,
Is there a wanted poster for Shotlung, like buried underneath all the other wanted posters? Like very old one?
that depends. You will need to roll me a high perception roll.
Alright, what's my perception? Hey, it's not too bad. Watch me get a 5.
Right. Spiffy,
Mhm.
are you also looking? Are you also looking for something on the board?
Yeah, I'll say Cabrón is looking through the different bounties, trying to find something interesting.
All right. You can roll, or I can give you what you see.
I don't think he's trying to actively like, oh, what is this? What is this? He's just glancing very haphazardly, I suppose.
Cabron, you look at it, and it's very obvious for you that there is only one poster that is different. That is one that says "Help Wanted," and it's actually the one that matches the job that has brought you here. The rest of them, as far as you can tell, are fake props for movies. They are wanted posters, but they are fake. However, Scotland, you actually look, and in a corner, buried between the rest of the posters, you see a corner of a hat that might be a little bit too familiar for you.
Ooh.
He takes. He tries like he rips off all the other posters and to get to that one and takes it and just kind of shoves it in his pocket.
Before you shove it in the pocket, you get a better glance at it. With a 23, you can. You maybe are in high alert, and you realize, except for the beard, you could have passed like a twin of this guy. However, he is not you. It is, again, a fake poster for a movie.
I think
Shotlung doesn't say anything, but he definitely assumes that they heard of him before and they just kind of added him to the movie.
you've been cast in a
By the
movie.
way, are there any cactuses nearby?
Come again?
Cactuses.
Cactuses. Are there any?
In the patch of land you are at the moment, no. But a little
Oh.
bit ahead, there is actually a building or a set of interconnected buildings. You cannot say from this point. It's kind of like a new, and it's stark white against the. It's very visible. It's a stark white against the brown and yellow and blue of the desert, and that's the only source of shadow at the moment. And there might be some cactus over there. You feel.
Wait.
Hmm?
Is there?
Hmm?
Wait. So is there or isn't? I didn't get it.
This area where you are at the moment is a little bit too sandy and too rocky to have visible cactus. You might find some somewhere.
Cabron looks at all of the like fake, obviously fake movie posters then finally looks at the one real, actual, legitimate one, and again pulls out his tape deck.
It appears that all of these, except one, are counterfeit.
And points directly at the one help wanted poster that seems actually legitimate.
Hey, hands off! I took that offer.
The
Roll perception, please.
Yeah, I was about to say, do I need to DM? Do I need to roll something to spot Cotton Joe?
Yes, you do.
Oh boy, so that's. Let me see if I can remember how to use this bot. Hold on, is it Dice Parser? Oh, it's Dice Parser, beloved.
In fact, I want all of you to roll to try to spot these disembodied boys.
Wait, what's going on? Sorry.
Trying to
Oh my
find
God.
Cotton.
So
Okay, hold on.
Cabrón has pointed out the one legitimate poster and a voice
I
that
got
we.
a 21.
Oh dear God, I also got a 21. Oh, I just realized I did that in gallery. I'm stupid. Anyway,
Y'all. Okay. I'm gonna say
Oh
that
my fucking god.
it
Okay.
takes you bits simply because of the color combination that this boy is.
Wait.
You know, with the
My. Can you let Shish roll? Shish, do you mind
Yeah,
having
21.
a roll perception, please?
Yeah, 21. Did it.
are
I'm
you
gonna
using-
write it on that
Can-
thing.
I
Yeah,
need
real
you to-
dice.
Yeah. Sorry, Mai, go ahead.
Okay. It doesn't take you, surprisingly, it doesn't take you very long to notice. He's not. I'm gonna say he does blend a bit, with the sand and everything is just everything being the of off white and brown, and him being off white, where off white and brown. But yeah, you do notice a tiny 8-inch tall hosen that looks like a yarn ball with limbs and wearing a cowboy hat. And he's standing, I'm gonna say it, at the edge of that board, looking very, very displeased.
I think Cabrón is the first one. He starts to hit play on his tape recorder and genuinely can't find the words, so it just goes. And then he finally finds the word, and it just stops. He cannot. He's staring down at his goat mask, or with his goat mask.
Liam has never seen such a tiny creature, so he thinks like, are you lost? Like, oh, where are your parents? Because he thinks he's like, you're like.
Okay. I'm gonna say at the mention of parents, this little guy is not like frowning, definitely. and he says, "Not your business. What you looking?
Oh.
What you looking at? Ever seen a tanning before?"
No, I don't know what it is.
Guys like me, I guess. You all a lot in your business. I'm gonna do DM. Are you assuming I need to roll Dex or acrobatics to lasso on shit?
Depends on what you're gonna lasso to.
I'm gonna try and lasso onto.
Wait, I have an idea for you, May. Could you try and lasso onto Cabron's fake goat horns?
I was about to lasso on. Shish, I'm so sorry, I forgot your boy's name.
Liam.
Liam. I was about to lasso onto Liam's branches.
Why not both?
I can't do both. I have only one lasso.
Maybe first on Liam
Alright.
and then Cabrón later.
Wonderful.
There will be more games. Don't worry, everybody will get lassoed. All right, Liam then.
Yeah, Liam.
Perfect.
Hooray.
Shish, tell me, will Liam try to avoid this?
What?
Will Liam try to avoid this Cotton's lasso?
Avoid it? No.
All right.
He's perfectly fine with it.
Okay, then roll me a straight dexterity. No problem with with advantage.
I would prefer to roll acrobatics.
Okay, sorry, acrobatics. I got my wires crossed.
Mostly because I have +9 to it.
Nice.
That's an
20.
advantage, by the way. You could do it again. Just fucking style on us.
Fuck it, let's go.
Yeah.
It's much more of a style.
That's a 23.
This is the coolest. This is the coolest introduction anybody has ever seen. Like this tiny ball of yarn just flies through the air. Mai, do you want to describe exactly what Cotton does?
Cotton. I want to say that Cotton does hold what you assume is at first is like a rolled up lasso whip. You're not particularly sure. Upon close examination, you realize that the thread is actually part of him. So he is. How does it like? I forgot the action of, the throw. What's like the first faces are like throwing the lasso. This cartoony like.
Whipping it around. Yeah.
Yeah. This. Thank you, Spiffy. So yeah, Cotton whips the yarn lasso around, tosses extremely quickly it onto Lime's branches, and proceeds to zip basically directly onto Lime's shoulder.
Oh yeah, and then Liam just scratches him on like pat.
You you get your
He
hand.
doesn't like he doesn't like that.
Exactly, but the intention is there.
Cabrón just seeing this, what he assumed to be like, not child, but definitely someone over their, just biting off more than they could chew, finally just blinks, which you don't see because of the mask, and just finally tapes out his tape deck recorder, and begins to play another, thing.
A cowboy is an animal herder who tends cattle on ranches.
And then points,
Cowboy.
and then nods in, like, respect? You're not sure?
What does your tape says about thee?
And he just kind of tips the hat further on the ice.
Outlaws.
Going outside of the law is sometimes necessary for...
And then it cuts off and it goes like... He puts away the tape deck and goes back to the wanted poster. Now, going to try and share with Cotton Joe, since he doesn't want to incur the Tiny's wrath.
I'm gonna say, was it going outside the law and just like... Cotton smirks, actually, at that.
We are friends now.
Now I'm starting to like you, big guy.
Can I whip again? Can I lasso again?
This is going to be most of the session, by the way. Sorcha, I
Yes.
hope you're ready for this.
Listen, we have a party of 3 bigs and 1 tiny.
For all the wanted posters around that are obviously fake, The help wanted poster matching. The help wanted poster is actually seems to be looking for help to retrieve some kind of item. The sun has bleached most of kind of like the bottom and borders of it, so you cannot quite make what kind of item or reward.
I'm assuming at this point, while like Cabrón is holding this in both of his hands, Cotton like lashes onto his horn and like. Pew!
Yeah, I'm gonna say since it's 15, it's less graceful than it was with Flyer, mostly because Cotton is trying to get onto Capron's head this time.
Okay, yeah. So you essentially shadow the Colossus, this man, and he like feels the like back of his head thump on something and just assumes what's happening. Uses one hand to hold out the like wanted poster. Uses the other hand to grab his tape deck again, and plays something.
5'10" is the average height for American males.
And then puts it away.
But Americans don't really exist.
No, it
Named
says American. You assume this is because he's a real kind and is talking about some like film that he came
Magic
from.
place. There is a
Yeah.
magic secret continent somewhere. in
Known
some
as
kind of
America.
nation.
America isn't real. You heard it
yes.
first.
He uses the
Yes, the secret continent of America.
America. He taps the little page again.
The reward, not listed. The goal, not listed. It appears that this is counterfeit.
And he puts it back on the board, kind of like basically saying that this looks worrying. They are not giving us reward. They're not telling us what we need to go after. I'm concerned.
It says, but it's bleached by the sun.
Ooh, seeing that like he like really squints and like tries to figure out what the words say and realizes he can't. He's like, fuck it. He grabs it and is like, starts playing on the tape deck again.
On second reconsideration, I am interested in this activity. Small man, cowboy, would you care to join me in jolly cooperation?
I mean, if the details ain't stated, we can always shake him up.
Cabrón puts away the tape deck and uses his other hand to go for a fist bump on Cotton Joe over his head.
You feel a tiny, like, tiny but firm pact.
Alright. He'll turn...
Blake.
Yeah, I'm looking at the ghost now. Hold on, what the fuck is this ghost doing?
He's just leaning back and watching. You know, just chilling.
Huh.
I don't have anything else to say. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fine. He'll take out his tape deck once more.
Dead men tell no tales. A saying used to say that someone who has been killed cannot reveal secret information. Can you reveal information?
And you think he's asking you to introduce yourself, but it's really hard to tell, and the mask is not friendly looking.
Well, I'm guessing that you all want to know what this whole thing is now.
Nods.
I have no clue. I'm very sorry for my bad accent. I don't.
It's okay. The fan is hiding the accent via warbly effect, which is actually kind of works for a ghost, now that I think about it.
Oh wait.
You know, the fan warbles you. It's kind of neat.
Interesting.
You are warbly. He'll tap on it once more and then turn to Tree Man.
Tree.
And he'll like gesture for Liam.
Wait, so sorry, I didn't listen. What?
Cabrón is who now has the tiny Cotton Joe on his head. Is pointing to Liam and simply basically like saying, "Are you interested in this wanted poster, dealio?"
Well, Liam can't really read yet, so
Oh my god.
Does
He's old, he can't read. He cannot read, so he doesn't really have anything to say about it.
does
Cannot.
does
Oh, my poor
Cabrón?
man cannot read.
This is to like GM
Yeah.
and to Shish. Does Cabrón get the idea that like this person is looked down at the paper and went, "Oh, I can't read this. Why would I be interested in this?" Is there like a vibe of like I cannot read? Smiles.
He basically says, I can't really read. I don't know what it says here.
Cabrón will nod and then, using the tape deck, read out loud the wanted poster's full thing for him. And Sorte, you may describe it again for our
Wait, is
lovely
it a
audience.
real wanted poster or is it a fake movie one?
This is the only real one.
Oh,
It's surrounded by all the wanted posters that are of people, seem to be part of a marketing campaign or related to some kind of movie. Like they are quite visible. Like if they don't have some kind of movie the studio name, Driver Studios on it. No, maybe not that one. Maybe not that one. On it, it's quite obviously they are fake or these are actors or characters. But there is this piece of yellowed paper bleached by the sun in the middle of the board that just says help wanted, and the rest it's just describes what it will be, what it seems like just a simple retrieval of an object mission. However, the details about what kind of object or what kind of reward are
Does it
have disappeared.
does it have information on who assigned it? So like we can find who actually who do we have to go to for more information? Is what I mean.
Yes,
Okay. So
you have to go to the Museum of Western Filmography, which just happens to be
yeah, Cabrón like
right.
slowly tilts head towards it, like, oh, right, that makes sense. He'll take out his tape deck once more after reading this out loud.
I believe we are instructed to retrieve a relic or object of some sort. Tree, would you join me and Cowboy in jolly cooperation?
first of all, my name is Liam. I am a tree, but my name is Liam, and yeah, yes, I will join.
Your
guys.
name is Liam. My name is
Yes.
Cabrón.
Hello, Cabrón, and then he gives him a hug.
Cabrón hugs back, and it's very weird. He seems like very like friendly, very nice. He is a go-masked man in 80s clothes with a tape deck, but he likes to hug. No, he gives it back. He like hugs the tree, gives a little pat.
Oh.
Thank you for the hug. Cowboy,
And
your name is...
And he gestures to Cotton Joe for his name.
Cotton, Cotton tips hat, which Shotlong and Liam can see, but not Cabrón.
Because you are a headed accessory currently.
Yeah, he is. And it just goes, Kanja. Call me Cottondale.
He pauses. He takes out the cassette tape, shuffles in his bag, grabs another cassette tape. He begins to play the entirety of Cotton Joe by fucking.
I am going to fucking.
I think he plays like the first
I
second of it
know!
before Cotton Joe like freaks out. He ejects it, and puts it back to tape and everything.
Your name is Cotton Joe.
Can I do whip attack because he's
Yes.
definitely going to.
You can do whip attack on the cassette tape of Cotton Joe by Rednecks.
Fuck.
Honestly, the AC is enough. Yeah, you destroy the tape, or if you can grab the tape if you want. What are you attempting just to unwind the like tape?
Yeah, he unwinds the tape.
Plague, while this is happening, can Shotlang roll me a perception check?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
You guys keep doing
We're-
what you're doing.
Sure
I'm
thing.
so sorry, sort of. I'm just goofing.
Finally, like puts back regular tape.
I
Wait,
now know
what's that?
your dislike for the song, and fast forwards, Cotton Joe by Rednecks. I will refrain from playing this in the future.
The other Liam's like, I
You better.
don't like this song.
Is in fact a banger.
And You can-
Liam doesn't know what a banger means.
Oh my god.
once he realizes you're confused by what a banger is, you see him like search through the tape deck again, like.
A banger. A song with loud, energetic beat that is good for dancing to.
Ah, okay, that's what it means.
Nods.
What are we
Meanwhile,
rolling?
yeah. Meanwhile, what's the ghosty up to?
Shotland, while this is happening, you have kept a little bit away from the group. That's why you realize that suddenly there is these shadows circling right in the ground, and when you look up, you realize that it seems to be some kind of bird, a big bird, blackbirds, flying in circles just above where you are. Even for a ghost at the moment, you realize how the sting of the sun and the heat, and there is literally not a single wisp of air moving here. Like there is nothing. Is still. A little scorpion crawls under the shadow that the poster provides, and you think you hear in the distance the rattling of some kind of how do you call them?
Rattlesnake.
Rattlesnakes. That's why they rattle. The rattling of a rattlesnake. You remember when you had the body. You remember you used to live in a similar place like this. You know what this kind of heat can do to people who still have meat or wood or, well, not cotton, what it was? People with a body.
Breathers, if you will. So that's
Well, so what Shot Lung does, he takes out his gun. He doesn't load anything into it. He loads something into it. And then he fires it in the air to get everyone's attention.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that works. You have the full attention of Cabrón.
The attention of everyone else.
I would hope so.
Are they here?
Shish?
May?
What?
Oh no.
Y-
Describe
Yeah,
it
yeah.
again,
Wha-
Plague.
wha- What?
Shooting a gun in the air, grab your character's attention.
Yeah, so to describe
Hold on,
again.
did you fucking shot the gun?
Yeah, so
In the air.
to describe again,
Okay.
Shotlong noticed a bunch of birds, shadows, and just generally bad shit going down and realizing, uh-oh, we need attention. Shotlong loads what we believe to be a blank into his gun and shoots it in the air.
Oh.
Connor fucking jumps. And again, only Liam and Shotlong can see this. Not Cabrón. Cabrón. Connor is still on his head.
Mm-hmm.
Connor goes wide-eyed and briefly covers underneath his hat.
I'll say Cabrón is just entirely fine with it. He just
Oh, yeah.
turns.
All Cabrón feels is just this little ball just jumped. That's it.
Okay. Cabrón turns to face the ghosty boy, my good boy Shotlong, and doesn't look upset by this at all, or that this is a weird thing to do. To him, this is just what you do when you want attention.
Well, yeah, that's what cowboys do to get attention.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm assuming
When
Liam
Shotlong
is
hugs-
not a fan of it.
Normal.
Nah. No, not really. He kind of wants to hide behind Cabrón. He's a bit scared.
2 foot difference, or like 1 foot. So it's a little weird, but it works out.
Yeah.
Alright. Since I got your attention, I believe that we should get out of here.
Cabrón tilts his head.
Hey, what's the matter? What's the problem?
Well, I may not
There-
die out of it. Y'all will die of heat exhaustion if you don't get inside right now.
Oh my god.
I believe this apparition speaks the truth.
Duh.
And Cabrón will reach up to Cotton Joe and attempt to give like the thumbs up of like, hey, can we go?
Yeah. Liam just nods. Yeah.
You don't get an answer from Cotton Joe.
Cotton Joe, are you ready to depart for the Museum of Western Filmography?
Yeah, let's go already.
We shall leave. We shall have a good time.
And the tape ends, puts it away, and begins to walk again very nonchalantly over to the town without a name, one might say.
Is a big building. As you approach, you realize it's a big white building in the shape of an U. Cannot pronounce letters. Let me write it on. It's God damn it! I forgot the word.
It's okay.
It's not made of brick, nor stone.
Oh,
It's-
fucking.
It's a construction typical of the desert.
It's made with
definitely
clay. Fucking.
Thank you.
God, there's a specific.
Cal.
Hmm?
Sorry, it just comes to me in Spanish. I'm sorry, everybody. I have my notebook with words to not forget vocabulary, and I forgot that one.
Listen, you're very
okay.
valid. It's consider you are essentially playing a game in a language that is not your native.
White
Yeah.
lime plaster is not plaster. It's definitely not plaster. Anyways, are you making your way towards this area?
Yeah, I think with Cabrón and
I mean, I can't speak for Cotton. Cotton is
Yeah.
currently riding on Cabrón.
yeah, so Cotton on Cabrón. I think Liam is behind Cabrón because Liam is a scaredy
Yeah.
tree. And
Yeah.
then I'm assuming I was about to just call him Shot Put. No, Shot Lung is trailing
The
behind.
fuck is a shot put?
It's when you take a
Butt
big
shot.
heavy ball, you
Yeah,
put it
it's a
on your
sport.
arm, and you put it. You don't throw it. You put it.
You
It's
put
weird.
it. Yeah,
Oh.
Cabrón will leave the group to the Adobe building. That's what it's called.
Adobe, thank you! Adobe! It's Adobe in Spanish! I can't.
Yeah.
What?
That's why I didn't write it down because
What's
I thought it was.
Adobe building?
I'm
I don't know
sorry?
what that is.
Adobe is a it is
It's
a
an editing program.
It is
right?
an editing program.
Yes.
But it is also a type of material that was used specifically in Central and the South America. It is made of, I believe, clay, and it's
Ah.
basically the ancient version of brick. It is
I
damn
mean,
sturdy.
Wikipedia's
cool.
basically it's mud brick.
Yep, literally mud brick.
The more you
Yep.
know.
Okay, Plague. Imagine this, but in pure white.
Ah,
They're called. Yo,
Yeah.
love it.
that's cool.
It's definitely lower and it's a single building, but you can see that the doors are closed. Yeah, doors are closed. Windows are very small, and if they or covered, there are some of them have very intricate wooden covers that have just enough space to let the wind and light come in, but you cannot see inside. Just trying. I'm trying to look for. I want just to see exactly what I have in mind.
Sure.
None of these, mother.
I
But yes.
think Cabrón is going to take out a regular ass flashlight from his backpack and attempt to shine it into the building without approaching, like 10 foot away from the door, if you will.
Sorry. Let me say there is one. I got carried away.
Ooh.
There is one image. Shit. One door open, slightly open.
Cabrón will, with caution, take out his bat and push the door more open. I'm assuming it's a push door, at least. Hopefully it is.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, he'll just push it open carefully with a baseball bat.
It leads to a illuminated, very welcoming, very fresh, and cold and chill hallway. There are more doors inside, but there is an opening, like an arch, right to your left. Right next to that arch, you see a sign that says, "Welcome to the Museum of Western Filmography." And next to it, and onto the right of this arch, there is a poster of a film so old you might not recognize it unless you actually are into this kind of movies. You guys can roll perception here or proceed.
Can I roll perception?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with
Yeah.
that because I don't like the
For
look
a
of
second,
this.
I thought it was a gallery. It's dice. Vice versa.
Oops.
Uh-oh, wait.
No, well, we have
Uh-oh.
different things. It's okay. I got a 13. So Cabrón is
So
What is my
perception?
perception?
perception, yes.
Why do I keep getting over 20s? What's
And
going on? I'm scared.
Ha. Listen, you
Liam,
are
by the
one
way-
competent person. You are one competent person on the fucking team.
I will say Liam has +5 perception and passive perception is 15. So
Mine
he
is
can see.
16, so I can also see.
I have that in mind.
Good.
Also, Liam's AC is 16, so he's buff.
God.
Strong tree.
Yes.
Right.
I mean, he has to be.
So for the
Yeah.
for the viewing audience, Cabrón or Spiffy got 13. Shot Lung or Plague got a 23. Cotton Joe or May got a 10, and Shish and Liam got a 18.
With 13 on a 10, you guys get what I said before. 13, Cabron, you hear water into the distance, like running water, like coming from a small fountain. It's quite a relaxing and pleasant sound. You also smell that slight humidity that comes with, like being close to a source of water. Shotland,
Yo.
with a 20, I'm gonna go first with Liam. Liam, an 18. You hear this too, and you realize that there is also like you are able to hear the echo of your own steps right when you came in. However, you don't hear. Once everybody has stopped, there is no more echo. You cannot hear people around. However, there is a slight distant shuffle of something. It could be, kind of reminds you of either leaves on a tree or maybe sheets of paper. Blake Shotland with a 23 actually picks up on something. This structure is very old. It's very well maintained, but it's actually very old. What it felt kind of like a fake board before, like you have been there. That was something someone put in there for the aesthetic. This building, however, feels real. It's a building that is playing a function here. It's kind of like if architecture was natural. Sorry about that. It's kind of native. It's native to the area. You are aware and familiar with this type of buildings. It is not a parody. And you also get right, just very, very, it's almost impossible to hear, a little coming from the arched door. There is nobody there. There is nobody there. There is nobody visible. But you hear a cough.
I was gonna ask if it was a cough or like somebody was like stomping on the ground because I couldn't. I thought it was a cough at first, but then I was like, wait, is it? Anyways, without telling the group, Shotlung goes up to the attic.
No, there is no attic.
There's no attic. Wait.
I have. You can look for an attic. I have no mention attic. Sorry, I mean an arc.
Arch.
A door. Arch. Sorry.
Yeah.
An arch to your left. Sorry for the pronunciation.
You're right.
If you want to go to the source of the cough, you can go. if that's what you meant.
Is it 30 feet away? Or like
What do you want to do?
casting Misty Steps so you can just kind of go up?
Yeah,
Sure.
definitely.
Okay, through.
Yeah, definitely. You can plant yourself in front of the source of the cough. However, you are not able to see it. So let me check. Let me check if Misty Step needs to.
I believe it's based on line of sight.
Okay, you cannot. You need to see the space. I mean, if you put yourself at the door, you can maybe move straight 30-ish feet.
Well, then I'll do that. I'll go to the door and
All right, 1 second. You misty step yourself right in front of the moment you move to the door. You can see who has made that cough. You misty stepped yourself right in front an old iguana Toon. It's Warne style. He is sitting at his desk, just moving some papers, and you will be surprised to see when you are close that he is surrounded by a lot of potted plants, giving the impression that he is surrounded by lush vegetables as if he was in a jungle. It takes him a bit, but he kind of like, you see him raising his head. There is a stopping when he sees there is someone in front of him looking up, and you scare him shitless. He jumps back on his chair and almost falls and looks at you, and he's speechless. He's just opening and closing his mouth, and you see him suddenly puts a hand to his chest and grabs.
howdy.
Hello.
Yeah, I'll say by now, Cabrón have followed Shotlong and sees this poor iguana Toon just being scared to death by a ghost.
Liam just gently waves hello.
It takes him a bit or two before he starts breathing again. And he looks at the ghost and looks at you all and says, "Howdy, welcome to the howdy, welcome to the Museum of excuse me, are you seeing this?" And he's kind of like pointing at Shotland.
Cabrón nods and pulls out tape deck, tries to search around for it.
Pardon me. It appears as though you look like you've seen a ghost. We have also seen a ghost.
You need to work on your timing, bud. Your jokes don't like it.
Cabrón like nods and like begins to mix around with his tape deck some more.
Oh my god.
Not a big deal.
He hears this and looks around, like looks at the ghost first and looks around, looking for the source of the noise.
I'll be here, partner.
It takes out a pair of glasses, takes out the glasses he has now, puts the other one, and you see these ones are even more we call them bottom of a glass. They are even more thick, and his eyes are augmented, and you see him trying to look for you until he locates you and goes like, "Oh, oh, well, hello. I'm sorry about that. It's the first time the West comes to haunt me. Are you visitors, perchance?"
Cabrón will take out the help wanted sheet that he was ripped from the board and gently walk up and place it. I'm assuming this guy has like a small little desk next to all his plants.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's full of papers and things. Various interesting things.
He'll gently.
Hold on, are you trying to manhandle Cotton?
No. Not yet. No, he takes out the help wanted poster, not Cotton, and gently places it
Not yet, I'm sorry.
on the desk. He gently places it on the desk next to all of this man's plants and important papers that he, Cabrón, just so happens to look at through his goat mask. May I roll perception real quick?
Yes.
Thank you. I got a 13. I have a passive perception of 16. I don't know if that counts for anything, though. Yeeeee-Haw.
Yes.
Ah.
Fine. Listen, he's not trying to hide anything.
Yet.
The desk is a mess, and you see different boxes. It seems that this man has been in the middle of trying to classify certain information. As he moves again and adjusts his glasses again, and he's kind of moving like the paper forward, backwards, you know. Before he realizes what the paper says, you see around there are old photos, some film reel, few tapes. There is actually a recording machine that you assume these tapes have been recorded on. A photo. Well, there are quite a lot of photos, but one is already in a frame. And then there is different papers, labels, etc., etc. This salty one goes like, "Oh, yes. Oh, you come for the job. Oh, I thought already, like, why I'm talking like an old woman? Oh, I thought already, like, nobody will come for it. Well, let's say two of you might be fans. Lovely costumes. Or maybe it's the real thing. I am not sure in your case, so I apologize. But yes, this is quite an old one. Well, I'm happy to have help. May I ask your names?
I'm assuming we're going from top to bottom.
It-
Hint, hint,
Oh my
plague.
god.
It's customary.
Shotlung tips his hat and says, Shotlung.
My name is.
Oh, is someone about Shorte, please?
The Iguanatone looks at you and goes like, descriptive and unfortunate. My apology. ¿Cómo se dice? How do you say I'm sorry for your death?
Condolences.
Yes, thank you. My condolences.
All right.
Cabrón like looks up and finally like only now does it realize like, oh, I'm talking to a ghost. That makes more sense than what I thought was happening. Nods.
Hello, my name is Cabrón.
And he gives a light bow. Like he even puts his hand on his heart and like gives a light bow, making sure to keep his head level so that Cotton Joe does not fly off. And then
the Iguanatone kind of like seems shocked at your name and looks at you and says, "Is there any other moniker you go by?"
he tilts his head. he's going to play something through the tape through Thieves' Cant. And it translates to "Who's asking?"
You get the tone seems genuinely confused, and he says, "Lo siento, I just feel like my mother in paz descanse will actually, appear here as a ghost and be quite disappointed to me if I
He
don't
nods.
use an alternative way of referring to you, sir."
He nods.
If my name is offensive, then you may simply come up with a new one. The name that I chose was chosen intentionally. I do not mean to cause alarm.
Hey, Spiffy,
Mm-hmm.
you know who else knows Pete's Cat?
Oh boy, yeah. So you heard this not normal looking person just say "Who's asking?" when responded, "If you have another moniker." Probably something.
I have,
Well,
I'm gonna say not just one, unintentionally two people know thieves can.
Oh shit! Wait, hold on. Right, you're a
You're
rogue.
right, you're being all secret. Nope. Always Leo.
Oh, that's actually very funny because Cabrón thinks he's being funny. Yeah. So he'll look to this iguana and is there like a pen mug that he can just grab a pen from really quickly?
Oh my god.
There is a few fancy pens.
He just
Nothing plastic.
takes one, untips it, and just writes down a few alternative names that he could run by. One of them is like Mr. Goat, or like just a bunch of like silly names. One of them is like Trousers or something. And just hands it to him.
This poor man looks so confused. Some people these days. Okay, Mr. Coat Trousers. Nice to meet your acquaintance. And
It is wonderful to meet you as well.
did I say make your acquaintances or meet your acquaintances? Anyways, yes, thank you.
Liam time. Smiles.
Right. He now looks at Cotton with a face of like, please have a normal name.
God, so many crime boys.
Isn't it?
Cotton is being looked at by Iguana.
Ah.
Give name, smile.
Cotton again tips hat, goes,
Karen Joe.
His face falls.
he's glancing at glancing at Cabrón and just,
If you play that type again,
Are you sure you're here for the job and not for kind of like a costume theme party? I mean, if that's so, I'm afraid that you're quite lost.
are you having a problem? Do you have a problem with me?
He looks back. Like,
Listen, a job is a
Well-
job, right?
okay, so you're here for the job. Okay. Who might be the last gentleman?
sorry, can you ask to repeat that?
He is. Okay. Who might be the last gentleman?
And I assume gestures to Liam.
Exactly.
Huh. So I'm a bit confused what's happening. I'm just really tired.
You are okay. The Iguana Man has been asking for all of our names. In order, we have what the fuck did you just post, Plague? We have Shotlung. Cabrón gave his name and spoke a little bit of Thieves' Cant, but ultimately just said his name is Mr. Goat or Cabrón or however you want to say it. We have Cotton Joe, and then he gestures to Liam.
So Liam is like, "Hi, I'm Liam. I'm a tree, and are you doing okay? You seem a bit scared."
Sorry, repeat that last part. I didn't catch.
Oh, like he asked, like he like like Liam noticed that he looks a bit scared. He would like to know why.
Sorry, I am not catching that.
Liam is asking, "Are you all right? You look a bit scared." And then I guess Cabrón will like open up with,
There is no reason to be frightened. We are good people. And he
gives a thumbs up.
Well, if I have to be frank, this is the first time I have been talking with a ghost, being threatened by the smallest ball of cotton I have ever seen, but thank you for asking. I'm fine. I will be fine. Thank you for worrying. So you are here for the job. Okay. Well, again, welcome. You can call me Weston. Weston Stringozzi.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Good to meet you, Western. We are here for gainful employment.
You see, take him a few deep breaths, and it's like he's trying to get into character. Well, thank you very much. I hope you have had no problems finding the place, right? We are, as you see, a little bit in the middle of nowhere. But yes, welcome to the Museum of Spaghetti Western Filmography. We just had a change of name.
What was the change of name? Excuse me?
He almost said spaghetti.
Expired?
Spaghetti.
Oh, spaghetti. Oh no!
Also, let me write his name.
Is it West? Oh my god! I just got his name. His name is Western Spaghetti. Okay.
No.
Or sorry, Weston Strigonzi. Got it.
Stringossi. You should Google that part.
I'm already aware of what the bit is going on.
Somebody touch my spaghetti.
No.
Oh, haven't heard that
Christian
name
does
in so long.
But yeah, he rises up, and you see this is just an older gentleman. Oh my, this poster won't do. I'm sorry. And he kind of folds it and puts it away. Well, it is a retrieval mission. You see, are you aware of the history of the place? The history of this desert?
Cabrón shakes his head. Slowly, so that, cotton doesn't fall off.
This old Iguana man starts explaining the job, and suddenly gets caught in a tangent of, you haven't seen this movie? Impossible. This was a classic, the foundation of modern filmography, and it starts explaining it. Points at one thing, points at something he calls an owl, but you think that thing doesn't even have eyes. Points at the gun and the holster, and literally gently grabs Liam, and like a grandpa starts showing Liam around. Like, have you seen this? Oh, look at that. Oh, we need to find you a hat to match with your the rest of your friends. And that's what is gonna keep everybody a little bit busy. Sorry, I am terrible at outros. That was self-care is important, everybody. Goodbye. Peace out.
Bye-bye.
And,
Say
rem-
goodbye.
and remember, when you're playing a character with recording, you can literally just read off stuff from Wikipedia and no one will notice. Goodbye.
Bitch.
The moment you give this man a slight opportunity to talk about his expansive collection of props and videos and different. 1 second. Not.
Everything is okay here?
I don't remember how you. The thing you use to dress yourself
Costumes.
up as
Costumes.
costumes. Thank you. Of different costumes used in different spaghetti westerns, he forgets himself a little bit. It seems that the mission is to retrieve a few. It seems that the mission is to go to retrieve a few items that were used as props in an old movie. But he still has not given you the exact details. He has gotten carried away. Now, if you allow me, I asked you to roll a few things. I was supposed to give just before the game these things, but I forgot. Hi!
God. We are off to a great start.
All right, so
Okay.
wait, which C is C? Because there's Cotton, and there's Cabrón. Wait,
Cotton is definitely the number
Cotton is
3.
3. Cotton is 3 because Cotton has rolled a 3, and I am just listen. I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna give you this. He's absolutely enamored. He's just looking at everything with the absolutely childlike wide eyes because, well,
Oh.
he is a kid.
And we are gonna.
Oh.
Liam, you got a friend. And we are gonna start then with Cotton. Cotton, did you get absolutely overwhelmed by all the treasures that are here to the point they seem so real for you? Listen, I don't know.
They are
just yet.
they are absolutely real for him.
I will assume that for how you dress up, all of these things might be of certain importance to you. Like they are definitely cool as fuck for you.
They are
Like
absolutely cool as fuck
there
for
are
him.
there are guns, there are posters, there is a carriage with bullet holes in, and kind of like a fake horse cardboard cut out in a cool pose, and some badly drawn bandits cutouts on it. But it's cool. It's cool. It's really cool. You don't see more than all of this. Shotland.
He is thoroughly distracted.
By the way, can Liam see the guns too?
Oh yeah, definitely. They are in
Oh,
exposition.
so Liam, he knows what a gun is, but I don't think he saw one before, so he's like, what's that?
Oh, and you get Weston like instantly. Listen, the moment Liam talks to Weston and gives Liam like the opportunity to start rambling, he will grab you by the elbow and kind of move you and start talking like an old man. Like, oh well, this was using. That's not his voice. Anyways, now is his voice. Oh well, this was used in this movie, and this actor wielded it, and blah blah blah. You get a bit of like a very lengthy and technical talk about the movie to get more information that you what you want. Now,
Liam,
Oh my god.
Liam,
he
you
just
have
doesn't really like. He listens. He just hears all of that, and then he asks, "Can I try it?" Like he wants to try out the guns.
oh now this gun is kind of like covered by crystal glass. You see it's neatly put under lights, neatly labeled. There is the film, the date, the actor that will do it, etc., the director of that film. And you see Weston get a little bit more upright, like, oh, do you want... I don't remember his name, his voice. Anyways, oh, you want to touch it? Yes?
Yeah. Like he doesn't really know how irresponsible guns can be, so he wants to
uh,
try it out.
roll me, what was the name? God damn it.
Constitution?
Persuasion check.
Persuasion? Oh. Alright. Hold on. Mm, 13.
Okay, again, Sish, if you do me
Oops.
the enormous
Uh,
favor of writing it, because my memory is absolutely
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Thank you. I'm sorry. You, with a 13, you see him like, you see him almost wanting to open the case and letting you see it, but he recoils a little bit and says, I'm sorry, this is a unique and quite delicate piece at this moment. It's not a toy, but we, and he kind of rummaged around himself. We do have a gift store, and aha, and he takes and says, "Can give you this one," and he gives you like it doesn't look like this prop gun at all. It's definitely just a wooden gun, one of these that you can actually use, and they shot like these kind of like elastic bands.
Oh my god.
So Liam has a gun now.
A rubber band gun.
Yes.
It's
No, like a real gun.
Oh my god.
Yes. So Liam is just gonna keep it in his cyberspace and use it when he needs it to.
look at you. I'm sure you could be even a movie star. Anyways, he keeps talking to you about movies. All right. Cotton was a 3, and I don't remember. Oh yes, Shotland with a 10. There was anything specific you were focusing on? We mentioned the table, the case, the things that are in the glass cases to be shown. I have not my cheat sheet for words that I keep forgetting, so we are gonna bear with me here.
Okay.
You're valid, listen.
I gotta complain about the English language every single game. Don't worry. At this point, it's
God,
probably procedure.
handshake.
Thank you. At this point, it's procedure. But yeah, is anything that you are focusing on?
I wouldn't say there's anything he's really
Focuses
focusing
on
on.
that, really.
Listen, if you are not focusing on anything specific, um, you just get like you are a cowboy. You are probably maybe a bandit or
Mhm.
you've had a life before of this that might be the thing that inspired these movies. Everything here, every single thing here is absolutely fake and in some way slightly wrong as how you remember how things were. Maybe you don't know exactly say how, but clothes are slightly off. Maybe it's one too many buttons. Maybe it's a color that you think that's too eccentric for even for a rich banker to wear. Nobody will wear that. The guns are nice. They are almost, some of them, they are almost exact replicas, but they are still replicas. Even then, with a 10, you have to admit, someone put a lot of love and care, maybe, to try to recreate that. But that's it. You don't get anything else.
Shotgun shakes his head and says, most of this ain't really accurate to all the cowboy stuff, I mean, just look at the guns. They're too nice. No cowboy would be carrying around a very nice gun to go, shooting places. They'd carry something that wouldn't get stolen easily.
Mm. And Weston kind of like turns to you and says, well, we were just, and his voice changed again because I guess I'm talking like this now. Well, we were just trying to tell a history, a story. You see,
I get it. I get it. You want to make the story interesting looking and whatnot, so you get throw in all the bells. I mean, real life ain't always so flashy.
I'm gonna say when
movies.
Shotlong starts talking about this, that the guns are too nice, Cotton is about to be. Cotton just looks slightly offended.
Movies. Sorry if you allow me. I mean no disrespect, but movies are a visual medium. You need to see further away than just. If it were just a simple copy of reality, okay, well that would be it. But you need to see further away. This gun design was made for a specific character, not for a real person. It says something about the character that was wielding it. This other one says something different. Visuals are a shortcut for people to connect quickly with the person. And again, you might be right. I wouldn't know. You might be right, but there is a reason. It's not only negligence or, you know, just lack of interest. Some things are chosen.
Listen, I get nobody wants a song that's just about some boring joke. They want to have it more flashy at work. Just saying, going for
Maybe
accuracy, you ain't really going well with it.
sometimes having a plain character might say something about them too. There is plenty of examples, and I hope that maybe when you come back from your mission, maybe you will want to have a look around the museum and maybe watch one of the movies. I would love for you to try to see what they see in this.
Sam?
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, sure, that sounds fun enough.
the mission. Like he kind of like suddenly remembers, oh, I forgot to tell you the mission. Still, before he gets carried away, he starts apologizing profusely. Cabrón,
Mm-hmm.
you got a 16.
Correction. I just have a 16. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, right. Sorry, passive perception on the table, right?
Mm-hmm. I assume while this is all happening, Cabrón is going through the cabinets. You know, the standard procedure.
Alright.
Standard procedure for what?
No, I kid mostly.
Honey!
He's going through
Just a museum goer.
Yeah, see, he's going through the top, everything on the top, where the Liz nerd had everything placed out, sort of scatterbrained.
Oh, you find another wanted poster. This time with what looks like a younger iguana looking at you. It is definitely fake. This is Weston. With a 16, you can tell that this is Weston, probably in character. He's dressed up as some kind of bandit. Apart from that, there are museum tickets, things that you in a small notes of to-do lists of documents, some book with regulations, plaques and things like need to be put around, just general museum stuff. An accountant, some book with some numbers that makes you think that this museum is not going as good as one would be expected in such a populated area. That's sarcasm. But yeah, the museum is not doing too good in terms of money, etc., etc., etc. But there is also a photo with, it's just right in front of you, properly framed, cared for. It's a photo of people you don't recognize, but you see the same young iguana that you must assume is Weston, dressed now with other clothes that hint to a different character. The people around seem to be also dressed up as cowboys. But you can see someone holding a camera behind, someone holding what it looks like a close script, kind of pointing at it. Maybe they are kind of like trying to symbolize the role, because the people around him is, one second, where are the characters here? Because there is 3 other people close to Weston. There is a woman dressed in a very nice Western kind of like dress. You might recognize this one because is currently in a hanged near the door in one of the expositions. There is someone with a sheriff star. There is someone with a sheriff star. And there is someone with a bandana, a poncho, and 2 guns, streaking a very energetic pose.
Can Cabrón tell the species or race of any of these people?
They are all Toons. Obrieta is kind of like cat fox like Toon. Oh shit, I gave her name. God damn it.
I
Never
pretend I
mind.
did not hear it. The
girl.
lady with the nice
The lady.
dress. Yeah.
The lady with the nice dress is kind of like a cat fox Toon. You wouldn't be able to say, but she's definitely a little bit. She has feline characteristics. The guy that has sheriff star is just like Pomeranian kind of Toon.
Pomeranian?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Is there a cactus costume for Liam?
1 second,
Oh
I'm
my
finishing.
God.
The guy with the poncho and the bandana also has a hat, kind of like obscuring his face and the two guns and all that. So it's he is humanoid in shape and clothes, but that's it. It's definitely a Toon. The lady is more kind of like a Ghiblian style, where the sheriff looks a little bit more rubber hose. The people around them are just like an assortment of different tools. There is nobody real kind in here.
Cabrón will take one more look at the picture, reminiscing about something or another, before nodding, seeming to understand the situation this Weston is in.
And just also like there is a box with a few cassette tapes that say guide.
Cabrón thinks about just snatching them and playing them, but decides that would be rude. So he
I mean, they seem to be all of them to be lent.
he sort of starts to exit the office and then stops and then goes to grab one of them.
Commit
All right,
crime.
roll me a d5, please.
D5. I can do that. Bong bong. That is a 3.
Great. That's a 3. All right. Thank you very much.
That's it.
It wasn't.
I
It wasn't.
mean,
It wasn't.
I
It
have
was. It was me. It was not. It was not Carl. Just
I have written in my notepad that you have tape number 3.
Okay. I'll write that down as well, just in case. He plays it back a few times. Thank you very much. Thank you very thank. Ejects it, puts it back. Does it seem like the rest of the group is occupied and he probably won't be discovered if he keeps playing tapes?
Give me a second.
Sure thing.
Mhm.
I just realized
Yeah,
that.
you can, yeah, definitely. Weston is making a fool of himself by apologizing too much instead of being clear about what's the job.
Cabrón shakes his head at the clear lack of professionalism and then grabs another tape. Not understanding the irony of that. D4, I assume?
Yes, this time is D4, yes.
That is a win.
Good.
Steal all of the fucking tapes.
All
I was
right.
thinking about it.
God.
Well, what are these tapes? Like movies?
We don't know.
They're labeled as guide, so I assume that they were used. At least this is an out-of-character assumption, assuming that they were used as some sort of when he wasn't here, he could play them over the radio.
Yes, they are kind of audio guides, and actually, I'm gonna leave the one. You should have rolled D5 because there are many of these. There are many number 3, number 1, number 2, number 4, and number 5.
Ooh.
You know.
Okay, I'm gonna do that roll again then. It's a 1 again. Man, they really like the 1. Thank you, Dice Parser.
Well, it's the one where he says, "Welcome to the fantastic world of," you know. So he seems very cheerful in this one. They are all. I don't know if you, just in case, I'm gonna shut up. Anyways, I'm gonna shut up. Unless you play one. But yes. And now, if you want to get another one, you will have to roll a sleight of hand against Western perception, because it has been a time.
He is going to decide. Last thing I swear. Does it sound like Weston is older or younger in the tapes, or just
Older.
Older?
Older. Yeah, definitely. These tapes, if you play one and you hear Weston being very happy, Weston seems to be more energetic on them, but this is still like an older Weston.
Okay. He'll put the tape back, replace his actual tape in his tape deck, and return to the group as if nothing happened.
Great. Liam,
Yeah.
you got a 15 and I haven't given you what you got, right?
Oh.
With a passive perception of 15, are you... Yeah, no, because passive perception is everything. Give me a second. What was 15? I just need to check. I just need to check the
Liam's
notes.
passive perception is 15.
With a passive perception of 15.
Oh, I will tell. Since I changed Liam to just Druid, his passive perception turned into 14. So I guess it's 14 now.
14. Sorry, so you got a 14, not 15.
Used to be 15, but now it's 14.
All right. Still, but you get less for never mind. With a passive perception of 14, you take a look around and you notice different posters. There is a poster that announces coming soon, kind of like, do you call them expositions? Show something? How do you call it?
Advertisements.
No, when you go to a museum to see a specific show of certain items about a certain specific topic.
I absolutely know that that is a thing, but I don't know the name of it, so let's just keep rolling.
Yep. There are some camera film reels, and you see that there is gonna be coming soon something new to the museum. They are gonna show some new props about what they call the last movie, the last Western movie. That's what you see. Apart from that, you get the same information of everybody else about the costumes around here. They are obviously prop and fakes. There is no real guns around. But this is still made with a lot of love. Yeah, Weston is apologizing at the moment.
No cactus costume for Liam yet.
Right. Weston goes back to his desk and beckons you with a gesture of his hand to come back. I must apologize. I just got carried away. I'm sorry. Yes. Your mission. I'm sorry. See, it has been a long time since I have been able to show new things here in the museum. It's not easy. It has been a long time since anybody has filmed a movie in this desert. To be honest, it's better that way. I have a lot of love about the place, but it's quite unforgiving. I don't leave the museum a lot. I live here. Quite I cannot step outside with this. But yes, so most of the people here think like there is nothing left from the old sets, but I know of one. You see, when it got too expensive to film here, directors slowly started to look for other places or use other, painted backgrounds or these new digital stuff they are doing with their movie effects and computers and all that. I don't know a lot about that, but that industry was giving a lot of people who used to live around here. There were a small town, believe it or not. They gave a lot of money for the. We had a job with this here, and people actually loved. Some of us acted as background characters. Nothing too big. That they brought the big actors for that, but it was something to learn to love. You got a glimpse of the magic. And some of us, when we started seeing people slowly leaving, some of us decided to, say goodbye. But there was this kid, he had money, he offered us to, he wanted to film a movie. The last Western movie, he said, and we agreed. Just and he pauses for a second, a little bit lost in thought, and say, "But you don't care about all these details." Sorry, I'm rambling again. There is a set in the middle of the desert. I cannot go there. I'm not strong enough. But I know that set is very difficult to reach. Nobody but me knows about it. And well, I'm pretty sure more people knows about it, but I know how to reach there, and I am sure that there must still around props, items, anything there. I just want you to retrieve anything you find. I don't care what it is. If it's the most broken chest you can find, bring me that. I will pay you in gold.
Cabrón will look around to see the especially Shotluck's reaction to traveling in a desert, as well as I pray that cotton is not still on Cabron's head.
I'm assuming like during the whole exposition and everything, Cabrón Cotton might have moved to Liam instead.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, so he'll look up to Liam and then look up to Cotton, who is on Liam, and try and gauge a reaction, since they're the cowboys here. They should be interested in this sort of thing.
Liam is not a cowboy.
No, look up to Liam and then look up to Cotton, who is on Liam.
Oh. Right.
I just can't imagine Cabrón just looks at Liam. Liam just points. Liam just points to himself, and then camera just slides up.
Swish pan, swish pan.
That's a risky business you're proposing there. What do you say, Ghost?
Well, is there any way to protect this lot? And Shotlog points to the group.
Cabrón will tilt his head very slowly. Eventually fiddles with his tape.
I believe preservation of art is paramount. Collecting this will be as easy as pie.
Yeah, sure. In the desert, you have any way of keeping sand out of your eyes or your mouth, your face, anything?
He points
Got
up.
anything to protect you from the heat?
He points up to his full face mask.
I don't think that's gonna protect you from the heat, but I think that's gonna melt on your face.
Shakes his head.
I mean,
Okay, well, it's Colin like pats his pats his foot, woolly foot with a woolly nubbin, and just goes,
I'm gonna string a yarn. What you gotta worry about?
Charlotte just raises an eyebrow, like, mhm.
Cabrón will finally turn to the. I was about to call him a Carmelian. That is not correct. Lizard. Let's just call him because I completely blanked on the name of what fucking Weston is.
One.
Iguana. Fucking iguana.
Iguana.
There we go. My brain can only have room for one lizard at a time. Just sort of turns the iguana and finally brings out his tape. Still very unsettling in nature.
The payment
And that's it.
God.
Um,
And then he starts kind
Uh.
of fiddling with the tape more as he sees, I assume, Weston gets very nervous at that. Let's see.
The payment won't need to be large. I plan to work this with minimum income. Your business is struggling. We shall assist that.
Spiffy, I gotta say,
Hmm?
your, as you say, manner of speaking as as a news broadcaster certainly
it's
helps.
pretty terrifying.
Weston seems surprised at that when I say, and he says, "Oh, this it is." His face seems, after the surprise, his face seems to fall off a little bit, like he's ashamed, and says, "I couldn't ask that for you. If you will help me a lot also if you take the money." He thinks, "I will die. This is quite this is more than just art for me. It's memories, and it was something important for us. I want to honor that. I mean, this is important for me. I feel like should pay you as I feel you deserve it. And now, obviously, if you only bring me a piece of wood, I won't pay you as much as if you, for example, bring me my friend's sheriff badge. Or
Got it. Look for the valuables.
no, I mean, they were very notable jobs. Like, for example, you see, he points at the dress. I don't have a Breeders brooch. The dress is incomplete.
Mhm.
For example, his poncho. One of my friends had a poncho that was also like really, really, really noticeable. Like there are icons of the movie, I think. But anything will do. I am just extremely grateful to have listening to my rambles and deciding to take on this job. Not many people have made the journey over here, and even less have decided to take on the job.
Gives a thumbs up, starts fiddling with his tape again.
To honor someone's memory is just. We shall grab these icons of the movie stat.
And then turns to the other group, the rest of the group, I apologize, and continues playing.
I assume you all would also agree payment should be minimum as to assist this man.
Liam just nods.
Does Liam know what payment is? Or money?
I don't. I think you know what money is. I think so.
Okay, that's good.
God.
Shotgun just gives a thumbs up because, like, what use does he really have for money right now?
If he doesn't.
Isn't cotton like the size of like 2 coins?
I
I don't want to be rude, but
Kara, excuse you? Kara is at least the size of a plushie.
okay. So cotton is the size of about 5 coins stacked on top of each other.
Okay, but what kind of flesh he made? Wait, there's a lot of them.
He's like a foot tall, I think.
No, not foot. He's
Not even a foot.
He is 8 inches tall.
Okay. Well, that's just lovely. As there is seeming to be something of an agreement between the group, Cabrón will then look back to the iguana.
Weston, these objects for your friends, we will find poncho, dress, 2 gun, and other such relics. We only need your cooperation.
And it sounds menacing, but you genuinely get the idea that he actually wants to help. Also, yes, brooch, not the dress. Apologies.
I have the whole dress, just the brooch, but that's perfect. Well, you're kind of scary, and I think I cannot tell you, no more. So, there is still a chance you might change your minds at the end of the journey, but sure.
You will
Thank you.
have to sneak the money into my wallet.
Well, I have never played that kind of character. Choose plain old gun in your face bandits, not gentleman thieves. Thank you very much. Before you go, just 1 second, and he starts rummaging through his drawers, and he takes out the hammer, throws it away. He takes a rubber duck, throws it away. You hear a kind of noise.
Oh my
And he
God.
takes out a map of the museum and gives it to you. I have made some annotations that might help you find this place. If you turn it around, it has like you are here note and little bit of my annotations to go this. It's kind of like a map of the area and the museum, but you be careful that one.
Cabrón will take it happily, being...
Do you open it?
Yeah, he enjoys a bit of perusal of
The moment
pamphlets.
you open the pamphlet, on the right side of like there is indeed a dot that says "You're here," and you see it's very tiny in the whole map. But as you open it, a few sticky notes, like it's a chain of sticky notes, shoots up, and you see the place is quite further away than the area the map covers.
Oh
So
no.
the sticky notes are kind of like pointing the way he had to draw, and then realize, oh shit, it's not enough space, and added like 5 or 6 more.
God.
Cabrón looks worried at that, but the mask hides that. Like sort of show it like macaroni art to the rest of the group, and then point at the sticky notes.
I believe this is further away than we first realized. Prepping for things such as heat exhaustion will help us stave the warmth.
You are welcome to anything on my museum, as long as it's not nailed down or in a or in a not a cassette, or on a case. Is there any items you want to ask Weston for?
I think the only thing Cabrón needs is to fill up his water bottle. Other than that, he's good.
There is a fun thing
I think.
between.
Wait, so
1 second.
we're going into the desert, right?
One second. Yeah, you are gonna go further into the desert now to find this.
Only Liam needs to just put water on him, because since it's technically a plant, and plants just, you just pour water on them. Same thing.
Weston's. Oh, Jesus, 1 second.
Really now.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you.
If it was 3 of them, it would have been Bonnie, but around Weston's desk, it's very noticeable that there is like a lot of potted plants, like very green, leafy, long, tall plants all around. They add to this kind of like fresh feeling here inside, and you hear running water. Turns out there is actually running water here, and if you look at the plants, just right into that wall, there is an opening, and there is kind of like a small water fountain.
He'll just happily fill it up. He seems fairly self-sufficient, despite being in like more modern 80s aesthetic clothing. He'll probably be fine with the heat. Maybe an umbrella will do.
I genuinely do not know if, like, how exactly heat would, like, as long as it's not direct fire. I don't know.
Well, maybe none of you guys should go near like where Shotgun's bullet holes are, because those are like piping hot due to
We have two flammable bitches and a fiery ghost. All right.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
it's only the bullet holes that are fire. The rest is like your average house temperature,
That's fine. Yeah, so Cabrón will fill it up. He'll ask Weston for like a simple, like large umbrella, or a sun umbrella, if you will.
Well, son, as you can see, we don't get too much raining here, but on the way out there is. Give me a second. How do you say umbrella rest thing name?
Umbrella?
Like some people have buckets where you put the umbrella.
Oh yeah, no, just like a yeah, it's just an umbrella bucket, I think. I don't think
Yes,
there's a name for that.
there is actually an umbrella stand when you exit. If there is any there, you are free to take it.
Cabrón nods and goes near the exit, doesn't exit yet, but just grabs an umbrella. He seems ready to go whenever anyone else is.
There is one single umbrella, it's pink, and it has takis on it.
Cabrón stares at it. there is a moment of consideration before he takes it.
It's lovely, and the handle is also the head of a duck.
For a second, he reconsiders his choices before he tries to squeak the duck handle to see if it goes squeaky.
You know what, sure.
All right. He accepts his fate and waits by the exit for the rest.
I love
I'm assuming Shotlung does not need much for traveling.
Nope. You know, being a ghost, you can't really feel temperature anymore because you don't got those nerves anymore. You know.
You know how it is.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go, ducky umbrella. I assume Liam just needs like a vat of water or something.
Yeah, like basically how Liam gets his water, just like a tree, like from rain, or just splash water on him and he'll be fine.
Okay,
Like a normal plant.
like a normal plant.
And that's how he gets his food, like from the sun, just like
Yeah,
a normal plant.
nutrients. Can Cabrón tell what kind of tree Liam is? Like, in terms of climate, since we are in a desert and that might be bad for him. It's like an
I
oaky
don't
type
know.
thing.
Isn't
He's like an oak, yeah,
Isn't-
oak tree, yeah.
Okay.
An oak?
Cabrón will politely ask Weston if he can borrow some of the gift shop water bottles that they might have.
Sure, too. We can take as many as you want.
Or maybe like a watering can, if they have.
Well, we're traveling, so I don't want to. You don't want to travel with a watering can. Yeah, no, he'll fill up like 2 or so gift shop water bottles full of water.
Yeah.
Thus, if Liam asks for a watering can, he gets outfitted by Weston with a novelty water can.
Oh my
Like,
god.
It's round. It looks like something you will see, obviously, in a Western.
Wonderful.
Well, not a water can. How do you call them? Why?
Water bottle?
What canteen?
Canteen,
Can't
yeah.
see- Oh.
There we
You
go.
take a sip from your trusty canteen.
Exactly.
Does
It's
Cotton?
Christ.
What does Cotton need for traveling?
I genuinely don't know. That's the problem because, as I said multiple times, my guy is Hazen, and he's literally 11-yard mall. I don't know what the fuck.
Look
Like,
up it.
besides food,
And yarn spontaneously combusts.
since fucking when?
That
Oh,
can actually happen. But since you are a living creature, I think the rules of nature do not apply. You're probably fine.
why did it give me steel wool? I wanted to know about yarn.
Since fucking when wool spontaneously combusts? Hi,
Okay, can
hello.
you
We are in a desert.
Wait a minute. Cabron has
Mhm.
like a kid's umbrella?
Yes, he has a bright pink ducky umbrella. He's
God.
rocking
You want
it.
that?
Good.
Cabrón will look up to Liam and then look up to Cotton, who is on Liam, and sort of tilt his head.
Are you accustomed to the heat of the desert?
Buddy, where do you think I was this entire time?
You are correct. Joe, ask a stupid question, get a stupid answer.
And he nods, realizing his own stupidity, and gestures for the group to follow him outside.
Exactly.
Make
And as you
Yeah?
go ahead, sorry.
No, go for it. Suerte. Go.
And as you step outside, you realize the difference between what seemed to be the coolest, a very What I'm trying to say is,
Air
slowly,
conditioned.
there is no air condition. I'm telling you that already.
Oh no.
It's all the structure of the adobe house. Adobe house? Adobe house. But the moment you step outside, you realize that those walls were protecting from the scorching heat. And once you step outside, it's unbearable again. Even breathing feels hot.
Oh boy.
Anyways,
Despite being in a full head mask that he should probably take off if he wants to not, suffocate.
Is
Uh,
Cabron's gonna do a face reveal?
No, Cabrón does not take it off because, come on, what do you think there's an XP of? Instead,
Meta
he
Knight
I don't
simply,
know.
sees.
instead he simply grabs the umbrella from his right hand and pops it out with a squeak, puts it over his head.
it helps a little. You get the impression if it wasn't such extreme heat, it wouldn't help that much, but it does help a little. You feel the shade. And now everybody is free to try to take the map and start going,
Now let's open this sucker up.
if you want to. Only if you want
Where are we going exactly?
That's a good question. Does this map have a rose compass to signal north, south, east, west?
to. Yes.
Gotcha. Yeah, Cabrón will gently open up the map, trying not to undo all the sticky notes, and see which direction is needed.
It's fairly easy because there is actually a note that says that you have to go to the back of the museum and actually start walking on a straight line. I will not make use roll survival for that.
Okay. He simply kind of taps on the map at it, looks around at the group, nods, and attempts to lead this party of Tree, Ghost, Tiny, and him.
And as you start walking, and you keep walking, and you keep walking, and you keep walking, the museum, the only thing that was the only structure that was not rock or sand, it slowly disappears until it's only a white dot in the horizon. And then you are no longer sure if you should see that dot. Is it an hallucination? And then you see sand and rock and the sun and can it is a lot. And with that, I'm gonna say, sorry, 1 second. Notebook, don't play with me.
The notebook. Gosh darn.
Roll me, I think is. What is it? 1 second, 1 second. I'm being stupid right now here.
We love that for
Yeah, I think actually it looks great for me.
you. Yeah.
Whereas, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
Boy.
Oh boy. +1 for me.
Oh man,
Let's go,
Oh
gamer.
not
boy.
good.
I feel fine.
I got a 5. Plus.
Oh, I don't know what I expected.
I got a 7.
So for the sake
Oh,
of our
no.
audience, from top to bottom, we have Cabrón with a 15, Shot Lung with a 13, Liam with a 7, and then Cotton who got a 6.
I don't know
So
what I
Yay.
expected.
Sorte, how we doing?
Well, anybody under 10 take 1 point of exhaustion.
Ooh.
Amazing.
But what?
Exhaustion.
Oof.
Wait.
Wait,
Liam. I guess it makes sense because Liam is a tree, and like oak trees in the desert are just,
Liam,
wait. Hold on.
Yeah.
How does that work with Ghost? Wait.
What?
don't worry. When you roll under the DC, I will tell you how it works.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Oh,
to remind both our
Dead.
listening audience and others, exhaustion is a condition with 6 levels. Gaining 1 gives you disadvantage on all ability checks. 2 is speed halved. 3 is a disadvantage on attacks and saves. 4 means your hit point max is halved. 5 means your speed is reduced to 0. And 6 is death. Exhaustion doesn't play fucking around.
Oof.
So,
Amazing.
Plague, what's going on with us?
Okay.
We're
So,
both immortal.
listen. Cabrón, you got a 15. You are a starting motherfucker. You are holding onto your jacket, your mask, and battling the sun with a fucking ducking umbrella. It's working.
Wait. Liam is at level 6. I don't want him to die.
Once, don't worry, Shish.
No.
You have the baby trauma soon enough, don't worry.
Shotland,
Yeah.
you feel the bite of the sun like a distant memory. You feel it, but like a distant memory. At the moment, doesn't affect you as much. Though you are not sure if it's because you are a ghost or because at some point when you were alive, you were used to this. Liam, my boy, my baby, my beautiful, beautiful tree. This is not where you should be. Trees should be on forest.
I like that Liam just flops to the ground. Just
No, Liam, I mean, well, if you want Liam to drop to the ground, you can. But at the moment, you feel it. You feel the lack of moisture in the air. You are a druid. You can feel that this desert is teeming with life. But they are maybe small, maybe a crack. It's the life here is hidden underground, or is dashing through the sun towards the next shade. You are in the middle of this desert. You are under the sun. You can feel how your wooden skin, for call it in some way, it's dry, is cracked, is tiring. This is the most harsh conditions you have ever been on. Oh, cotton, the world is too big and too dry. You feel it bite. You try to hold on, but you feel it in every single fiber of your person,
Of your fiber.
of your fiber. You pray you are not flammable because right now it feels like that. Good thing you're being carried because you feel you couldn't take a step.
Yeah. I'm trying to find the fucking. I found the. I'm just gonna drop a link in the chat.
Oh,
Oh
goodness.
no.
But yes, wool is actually a type of animal fiber, and that is not lost on me. Liam, what's the reaction that Liam gets from that first bit of exhaustion? How is he doing?
Lem is like, I need water. I'm thirsty.
Cabrón stops his death march and turns around, uh, folds up the ducky umbrella, puts it to his side, and then fiddles with his backpack for a moment before taking out one of the gift shop water bottles. He has 2 of these. He is regretting only getting 2. And he hands it to Liam.
Oh, I think that would help him a bit.
At least superficially, it'll help out. Well,
Yes.
just politely hands it, and plays through the tape.
Make sure to stay hydrated. Tree.
He nods. Mhm.
And how? First off, where is Cotton, and how is Cotton?
Cotton. Cotton is plastered on like one of Lime's branches. There is just only hat visible.
Takes a second for Cabrón to actually see that, because Jesus Christ, tiny. And then holds out a palm for Cotton to lay in. Kind of like ushering on like a kitten that's stuck on something. He uses his other hand to like gently push Cotton into his palm.
No.
Scoop, 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 scoop,
Roll the boy. Roll the boy.
scoop, scoop, scoop. Just holds him to one palm. And then places Cotton right on top of his shoulder where there's a lot to like grip onto. And then puts out the ducky umbrella and puts it above him for just a little bit of extra shade.
Thanks.
He nods, understanding that words are not something that Cotton really enjoys. Flattery is not his forte.
Yeah.
Cabrón looks to Shotlung and again decides to choose a tape instead of talking.
How much longer can we go on?
It's hard to determine. But once these 2 collapse, or you collapse, we better get inside quick.
I can guarantee you, I will not be collapsing.
Shalom just gives him, like... Hold on, again. I need... How do I describe this one? The look. Just look, just like, okay, sure.
Sure, buddy. Let's go with that. Cabrón only gives a thumbs up and continues his death march once Liam has catched his breath. Do trees breathe? His breath. Yeah, let's go with that.
Trees do breathe.
Trees do breathe.
Yeah, they do.
Fun fact.
I say, sorry, if you guys want to use anything, do it now. Because I would say that we should take a break here, right in the middle of this game,
Gotcha.
right now.
Valid.
Do you want a break or do you want to keep going? That's the question.
I'm fine with. I can keep playing.
I do not need a break currently.
Great.
Valid.
Let's take a break and let's reconvene here in a few minutes, okay?
Pause recording. And then I clap. Wait, no, I need to clap.
In 3, 2, 1, potato. Hello, everybody. Welcome back from the break, where plague has plagued our vision with plagues of a meat puppet, I guess.
We can't buy him. I can't.
Plague, I cherished you, but
I'll buy the
But-
baby human tick instead.
my eyes. Anyways, you are in the desert and you have taken, Liam and Cotton have taken one exhaustion point. That means they have disadvantage on ability checks. You have your map and you are on your way up. Everything looks like sand and rocks until the point you come across at some kind of canyon. The map says that you have to cross it, and in the other end, you will find the sect. As you walk forward, in the distance, you see something that seems to shine under the sun.
Oh boy. Cabrón will finally slightly put the umbrella up just so they can see a little more and grab his tape to inform the group.
I believe we have found something that is not dirt.
Well, then should we see what it is?
If it is our destination, I will be very happy. If it is some sort of mirage, I will not be very happy.
Cabrón will look to, I think, Cotton first, since he's on Cabron's shoulder, just to see how the little yarn ball's doing.
Yarnball's doing a bit better. still hiding underneath the hat. It helps that the hat is just big.
Okay. Full turtle. And then to Liam,
He's trying. He's trying. I mean, he hasn't ever seen a canyon before, so he's like, whoa, like, it's cool.
yeah, let's ride that cool energy so that we don't die of heat stroke.
Yeah.
Cabrón will point forward in a very absolute manner and continue his death walk.
To approach, I just realized that the way I write the first letters for Cabrón and Cotton are quite similar. 1 second.
God.
I have to write my I and my O's are the same. Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway,
Listen, right, CJ, Conjo.
late.
I
Too late because I have already written it. And as you approach it, you see this. I say this. You see this, not that.
Right.
As
What
you
do we
approach,
see?
Oh, man.
as you approach, you see what seems to look like gold and an open chest glimmering under the sun.
Okay, Cabrón is immediately suspicious of this and turns to his cohorts to hope that they are also incredibly suspicious of this.
I don't think Cotton is suspicious.
No.
I forgot to hide the minimap.
We didn't see shit. I don't know what you're talking about.
I generally did not see shit. So you could.
Oh, it's live on Discord right now, which I will add
No,
to the
no, no.
video.
I did not notice it. That's the problem.
Same. Here we go. Cabrón will turn left, turn right, and finally grab his tape to announce.
I am fairly certain that this is a fool's trap.
You think?
Yes, I do think.
Can Liam roll investigation to see if there's a trap?
At a disadvantage, yes.
Oh, right. Wait.
Your
Uh.
brain cells have been stolen by the exhaustion.
Same.
Oh, I just realized.
What did you just realize?
Yeah, it's a 7.
A 7? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, listen, there is a skeleton. This place is weird, but that seems to be gold. It shines like gold. You have
Yeah,
seen
like,
this.
oh, there's gold here. Maybe it's useful.
Cabrón is just gonna do a quick survey around to see if there's anyone or anything hiding. He does not buy this for a single second.
Okay,
Well,
how do
since
you-
Liam rolled a 70 on investigation and is a toddler, he's gonna try to maybe get closer to the gold. You guys can try and stop him.
I'm gonna roll investigation too.
Gotcha.
Cotton pulls out, like grabs the
Okay.
grabs the coiled lasso. It just goes.
If there is anyone there, we kill him.
Blink.
I wasn't going to go that far. But sure, incapacitate when we can.
Uh,
Roll
right.
inside, please, if you want.
Sure. Let's do a bit of characterization while we're.
Play
That is a
with the-
9.
Okay, 1 second. Play with a 5, you get nothing. On investigation,
know.
I'm sorry.
I
You
know.
get the same as Liam.
I don't got the rolls today. Oh no.
Listen, and we can do it disadvantage as well. So.
Oh my god.
Yeah, 9. I'm gonna say you're not sure if Cotton is serious or not.
All right. Gonna just ignore that and pay attention to whether or not this is a trap. Sorte, what do I roll for just a quick scan around the area for anything sus?
I would say you can roll perception.
Roger,
or,
Dodger.
or you can roll investigation on what you have in front of you.
I will do perception. That is an 11, boy.
1 second, please. I'm gonna leave you some call. 1 second.
Oh, no.
It's my mom calling. Mamá, estoy en medio de un juego. ¿Te importa si te llamo luego más tarde?
Nada, tranquila, te estamos...
Ok, te estoy grabando. ¿Quieres decirle hola a Plague, Spiffy, Shish y Mai?
Vale. Ay,
Hello.
Hello.
Mm.
Vale, te dicen hola. Venga, chao, chao, te quiero.
Adiós.
Chao, chao.
Adios.
She says hi.
What a lovely lady. That is an 11 on perception. That is literally lower than my passive. I'm in heck.
With at 11, you get this. Sorry.
Oh, I saw that. Continue. I didn't see anything. So
Wait, what?
no,
Wait,
fine.
sorry?
What happened?
Listen, with an 11, you see that further away there is what it looks clearly like a door. That's it. There is some kind of a structure stoppage between the rocks. What is in front of you seems to be a carriage carrying gold. and there is a skeleton on it.
Hmm.
From
That's
the
it.
from this
With-
distance, is it? Can we tell if skeleton is real or fake?
From this distance, even without the weapon, you can say that the skeleton is quite fake.
Hmm.
There is a price tag on it or something like that. The
Okay.
quality of the skeleton is not very high, but of the bounty around, you are not so sure. It does glimmer a lot.
Hmm.
Liam is still going towards the gold, by the way.
Okay, Cabrón will step in front of Tree and put a hand to,
Yeah.
like chest or general like stomach, and just shake his head no.
Yeah.
There is no verbal communication as he wants to be a little quieter than normal. But you can tell from the stern mask expression, he does not want you near that gold.
And Liam's like, what's wrong? There's money on the ground. That's good, right?
Puts a finger up, just a bandage wrapped finger just up to his mouth, doesn't make a sound, but can tell he wants you to be quiet. And I think he's going to go to the right there. Is there like is the little like thing of skulls on the ground? Is that
Yes.
okay? He'll go over there and just quickly grab the skull and straight up yeet it towards the skeleton and like
You made a mistake.
oh no layers.
Oh no.
You can
Shit,
move
I have
up.
made.
Control Z, Control
What?
Z.
What?
Sort
Oh,
Did you put
fuck.
everything on the Did you put everything in the same layer?
Yes.
Sorted?
Oh
Yes,
my
I did.
okay.
Sorted, beloved.
I did.
Ding
What
dong.
about that?
Nothing about it. We're just heavily invested. That is all.
God.
Okay. New layer.
That's- Oh, yes. No, I don't know how to draw. Where are the lawyers?
Oh no. This is Clip Studio Paint. Okay.
I'm
Uh,
panicking.
Relax. On the top it says layer. Just click that. I'm pretty sure you can find it. There you go.
Yes.
You fucking dork.
But-
Alright.
But where are the layers in here? Shit, I draw with the other things, so this is not set up properly. God damn it.
What did you do to the layers? So where did you set aside?
Okay, never mind. It's fine. It's fine. Everybody's fine. I am fine. Shush.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. From what I understand, it should be next to.
Yeah,
Huh.
what color did I use for cotton? Yes. Okay.
Of course,
I love that she used blue for cotton.
I love-
Shush. Shush. Do you know why I'm using blue for cotton?
I know why you're using blue
Why?
for cotton.
I don't know why.
I'll put in the gallery.
I just appreciate that you're using the bright pink of the motherfucking ducky on Cabrón. Very good. Very aesthetic. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll walk over and grab just a skull, inspect it for a second to see if it's actually a skull.
It is a fake skull. This one is a little bit ceramic, but certainly not bone.
Not impressed with the build quality, firstly. And second, just gently throws it up in the air and onto or near the golds and the body. Just trying to activate anything or spook something that might be near it, basically.
Okay. The moment it kind of fits around here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. Sorry, I forgot. Around here, for example.
Mhm.
And it shatters with a noise. And in the moment you do that, you can clearly hear you hear a noise, a thump coming this way. Oh fuck! I forgot to take this out. Anyways, well, we are gonna have to ignore these bright dots in a second. And you get a thunk, and someone yelling at someone else. You idiot! You were supposed to open the gate!
Oh,
Oops.
As that happens, Cabrón gestures to everyone to come over here and like hide out near the canyon.
So
I
roll
would
stealth?
like sort of. I think it would be more true to the situation that is happening if you make if you make Colin's
Yes.
Oh,
Shit.
make it realistically sized, yes.
Give me a second.
and like put it with Cabrón because currently he's with Cabrón.
All right.
Oh my god!
That's you.
Ah, I love realism.
And make Liam's dot a bit bigger because
Large.
it's a big tree
Uh,
board.
For the love of God, he's so tiny I cannot move him.
God. I feel that. I vibe with that problem.
Here we go.
We've all been there. Uh-oh.
It's fine. Don't say oh. You're gonna make me panic. God damn it.
I am doing no such thing.
There
There
you
you
go.
go.
Liam is a little bit bigger now.
Yeah, so he'll
Okay,
gesture to Ghost and Tree to quickly come to the canyon side to hopefully hide out a
Wait,
little bit.
so do we need stealth checks to hide?
Unless asked, we do not need to. The
Ah,
Sorte will tell us when rolls are needed. We just do actions.
mm-hmm.
So again, Cabrón will like wordlessly.
That was very wordless.
Well, I can't make the gesture. I have to make the noise of the gesture, even though he doesn't make noise. Yeah, just hoping that Shotlong and Liam will come with this plan.
Yeah, they will.
Liam will. What about Shotland? Oh, right. Plague is not here. Sorry. Plague is not
am.
here. Oh, yes. What does Shotland does? Why did I thought you were not here? What does
don't know.
Shotland does?
That goes over to Cabrón.
All right. Just need confirmation. Thank you very much.
Bingo.
And as you move like this and try to get some semblance of cover here,
Mhm.
your friends over here you hear the noise of a rising fight, and two people yelling at each other and calling all kind of names that must be censored because there is babies present looking at you, Liam. And as you do
I'll
this,
uncover his very rare.
and as you do this, we are gonna ignore that these are Upa, Jesus Christ, why is that so big? We are gonna ignore that these two cannot move. Okay. That I cannot move these ones. But there is a clunk of a mechanism going like crack, 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 crack. And this door over here is gonna lift up, and two very confused giant scorpions are gonna come out.
Ooh.
The two voices over here continue to be careful.
It's not his character to adopt scorpions. It's not in his character to adopt scorpions. It's not in his character.
That's
to
not
adopt
big enough.
There you go.
And they have not noticed you yet, but almost as if they were trained, they immediately jump over here and start investigating the carriage.
Amazing.
Don't like that. As that is happening, yeah, Cabrón is going to like slide against the wall just to creep up closer, being careful with his movement, but just wanting to get a closer look at what the hell is going on with these scorpions. And why are they assumedly being like, he assumes with the clicking noise that there's some sort of collar on them or something. He isn't sure at the moment.
That was, I will give you that. That was the door opening.
Gotcha. Okay.
The scorpions don't have any color on them. They are just inspecting the carriage. Is anybody, what do you guys do right now? I'm counting. Is anybody else gonna take an action? I mean,
Shotlug is gonna look. It's gonna put his hands up and ask, "Does anyone have any rope?"
Can Liam? Well, cotton is like a ball of yarn, so we've a lot of rope, right?
I wouldn't. I mean, how long is like a standard skein of?
We're not doing that math problem. Cabrón will take out the classic 50 feet of hempen rope from his backpack and just toss it to Shotluck.
Wait, are you guys seriously trying to unroll the toon that is the character that is made of? Okay. All right, I'm just saying.
That will be a different episode. He takes out from his backpack 50 feet of hempen rope.
Terrifying, thank you.
Okay.
Which is stylized since it is modern as bungee cords, since, you know, who would have rope on them?
Hipster.
Excuse you.
Shotla. Yeah, but can.
Like you're very chopping.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay. Shotla, when Cabrón hands him the bungee cord, Shotla looks at him like, really? Anyways, how far away are the scorpions? Or how far away?
Okay, from here, if you're
Can Liam roll animal handling? Something?
you're a little bit far, you will have to get closer, but uno,
Don't
dos,
forget, you
tres,
have a
cuatro,
disadvantage.
cinco, seis, siete,
I
ocho, nueve,
know.
10, 11, 12, 13.
But it's worth a try.
I will say wait, 5 por 3 code, damn it. We're gonna make them 10. 130 steps! No, wait, that's not right. Just 1 second. It's,
God.
Ay, señor, ¿por qué? Si yo suspendí matemáticas. 65 feet. Is this realistic? No, but shut up. I made the map first, and then put the grid second.
It's a nice map.
Okay, so I looked it up. Because hold on. Uh-oh. Glitch.
You're still there? Come on. Power through. Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, I was opening up a new tab in my computer. My computer doesn't like that. I do that when I'm on Discord and live. Okay. I looked up D&D lasso stuff. And it goes by grappling rules. So I'm looking up grappling rules right now. I don't remember. Why would I?
Okay. Wait a second. Alright. So you are trying to lasso one of the scorpions.
Yeah.
How long is
but not yet.
Okay. You will be.
Yes, I will.
So how long have you making the lasso?
So, Shotling is going to take the 30-foot long rope or bungee cord and tie a loop on it that takes off 20 feet of it. That's just like a big, it's gonna be tightened around the creature, but you can't grapple unless you're closer. Like you can only grapple being creatures that are 30 feet away.
Okay. Can you send me whatever you're looking at?
Mhm.
Wait.
Hold on. Just let my computer die for a second. Sorry, my computer is not having fun with this. Can you hear me?
Yep, you are hearable.
Okay, good. Okay. Before doing the whole lasso thing, I'm going to be doing. mm, do, 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 um, Sorry, I'm just reading.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay.
This is what you're
Stealth.
looking at. Right. I'm gonna say like I get the grappling thing, but I'm gonna say that to grapple with this lasso, I'm gonna say that you are using it as a normal lasso, and you will have to be at 5 feet from them.
Okay,
All right.
gotcha.
Okay. You need
But
to,
for now,
and you will need to make a sleight of hand. Yeah. Sorry. Let's get there first.
gonna roll stealth. Let's go, gamers. Okay,
Wait, what?
22. I'm rolling stealth to start inching my way towards the scorpions.
You will get.
My base shot lung moves at 35 feet.
And you do stealth, and you move how much?
35 feet is what Plex said.
I'm gonna do it again because I'm stupid.
Do it like you would do like with a piece on a game. We were playing a game. It's like 1 to 2.
Here. Is here okay?
Yep.
All right. Anybody else wants to do something else?
Hmm.
Liam?
Oh, right. I need
I don't
to.
know.
I mean, I think
Anyone?
Liam would just keep hiding because I mean he loves animals and even bugs, but even he knows the scorpions can be a bit yeesh. So he's just gonna hide there.
Anyone gonna help with shot lung rifling to the scorpions?
Well,
There's 2 of them.
I know someone who will be interested in that. Speaking of which, Cabrón will continue his plan of sliding along the I guess the canyon. With
I
Hmm?
I am How much? Yes, go ahead.
40 feet of movement due to monk bullshit.
God damn it.
Yeah.
No.
Are you gonna stealth your way there? Or are you just gonna kind of like go?
Roll me a stealth, though.
Yeah. I'm waiting for DM to politely ask.
I want both of you, Cabrón and Cotton, because you are on Cabrón, to roll a stealth.
Try and
Wonderful.
get an advantage
Give me
Actually,
one.
because of
But
Actually, I'm gonna change my mind. Liam is also gonna go towards the scorpions and maybe become friends with them.
Damn it, I made a mistake.
So they need to roll for something.
Yes,
Oh.
okay. Liam, sorry, what were you telling me? Shish.
Ah, I changed. I said I changed my mind, and I want Liam to to be closer to the scorpions.
All
How
right.
the fuck did you roll? Wait, you did not roll the same. Never mind. I'm gonna re-roll the second one. It's
Wow.
Ah,
For the listening
Yeah.
audience, May, as Cotton, has rolled a 28 on stealth.
oh jeez.
No,
motherfucker has +9 to stealth. Listen, he's
Same.
tiny.
You have-
He's very hard to notice.
right. You guys don't get notice. The scorpions, giant scorpions, seem agitated and frustrated, but they do not notice anybody approaching to them. Liam, sorry, what are you doing?
I don't know. Either you'll just hide for now, or
You can stay where you are. You can stay where you are if you want to.
I know, but
There is not much place to hide here, sadly, unless you want to
I
try
guess
to.
you know what? Since Liam, being Liam, he'll just get closer to the scorpions and try to make friends with them. So
Right.
stealth
So
check.
are you trying to be stealthy?
I mean Liam is not very stealthy, so
So you're just approaching them, right?
yeah,
30 feet?
Just approaching.
yeah, pretty much.
Oh no.
See,
Well, I guess the GIF I
Like, I
sent.
hate that gif. I hate that
I
gif.
love that gif so much.
Why?
okay, so Liam,
It's hate/J.
Liam, tell me how you're approaching this, how you're trying to make friends with these scorpions, how you're approaching them.
You asking me?
Yes, how is Liam approaching? How is trying to make friends
Try
with
move maybe closer and like animal handling check.
them? Sure, again, I'm gonna kindly remind everybody that I am animal
Disadvantage, I know, but it's worth a try. It's worth a try.
Run me an animal handling then.
So my first roll was 14. Oh, I mean I rolled a 14 twice. So
All right, a 14 it is. Write it on the chat. With a 14, you approach this. You approach these two giant scorpions, who seem wary of you and instantly. Sorry, an instant, and they don't seem to be. They seem to be wary and aggressive, but they don't seem to be attacking you. With a 14 on an animal check, they just move forward towards where you are and yell, and kind of like, not yell, Jesus Christ, they kind of hiss at you and make you recognize this as an aggressive behavior. They are trying to tell you to go away. However, I did it again. I keep doing that. It's an click the OK button, you fucking idiot. Thank you. However, their attention is put on you, Liam, and they do not move to attack. However, Shotland, you are close enough that I would say you are now in front of them. they have seen you. They are also not attacking you. They are focusing on them, but they have perceived you. Cabrón and Cotton are okay at the moment on the sidelines.
Okay. Shot lung like
I mean,
looks over, like side glances at Cabrón and Cotton, and starts making like these hand gestures. Can the two roll insight, please?
Sure. That is a
Who rolls inside again?
Cabrón
So-
and Cotton.
yeah. So
Okay.
Shotlung is making gestures, and we are rolling insight to try and understand those gestures.
Amazing.
Yep.
I am still at disadvantage, am I?
You are still. Exhaustion be like that.
I'm not gonna bother with a double roll. I'm just gonna type twice. Fuck it. Yep, that's already not looking good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, 9.
Okay. All right. So both of you understand what he's saying, what he's gesturing about. Basically, Shalom is telling you guys to go for the tails.
Okay, just go for the tails.
And he makes the gesture of that he'll go for claws.
Cabrón nods slowly, but then points to where the door mechanism was heard and points at his ear as a sort of what made that noise. And then he is going to use more of his dang old movement. Boy, do I want to go speed? Yeah, I do want to go speed, actually. You can decide if this is correct, Sorte, but I would like to use a key point to use Step of the Wind as a sort of... Since we are technically out of combat right now, I want to use it as a sort of... Cabrón goes faster than normal. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Power walk, baby.
I fucking monks. I don't know a shit about monks. I will allow it. No, I know.
Yeah. The ability itself is it allows me to use dash as a bonus action. However, we are out of combat, meaning
You can. Yes, you can do it.
okay, cool. So he is going to just give a nod, understanding the go for the tails, and dashes forward, still eerily quietly, behind, like northwest-ish, if you get my meaning.
Actually, no. Tell me left or right.
Left into the up, like left up, if you will.
Okay, how many again?
80.
Ah!
You can hold on. You can count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
God.
Do it until he's behind the scorpions.
No, not moving behind the scorpions.
You say 80? It's each one is. I'm counting at each one is 5 feet, not 10. Okay.
Yes, correct.
So 80.
So that would be
80 in this direction.
Yes, towards the wall. That
Jesus
is 16
Christ.
spaces of movement.
Oh Jesus fucking Christ!
We are competent.
I was trying to do quick math and I was like, wait.
So
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
up. Yep.
16, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Oh,
Where
boy.
the fuck are we
Yeah!
going?
No, I was
Okay.
I was gonna go north from like go back 8 steps. So okay, just trust me on the math. Yeah, there you go, and just yep, you got it. And then totally north up. He is staying to the wall. He is not moving from the wall.
7, 8. You
Shotgun
find
is just like watching him do this and go like, oh my god.
you two find yourselves next to a wall, and strangely, a stair going up, and and the noise of bickering people, and someone saying, load the next pecking arrow. You can hear that coming from above.
Oh boy.
Oh.
I have an idea. I'm going to describe what I want to do, and then you may compromise as you see fit. Cabrón wants to use his tape deck to imitate the sound of a scorpion's hiss, using the tape deck's hiss, if you will. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Is this the same hiss or just a normal scorpion hiss, which obviously a scorpion hiss, I'm friends with many scorpions and all of them can hiss and make noises. Yes.
Of course.
Obviously. I'm basically using how analog tapes work is that they occasionally let out a hiss if you speed them up or slow them down too fast. So I'm trying to use that as a sort of imitation of a scorpion's hiss.
All right. Let me see. Okay. Do that against. Do that and roll me a persuade. I'm gonna treat the tape as if it was you. Roll me a persuasion for that, and it's against whatever the two fellas over there roll on wisdom. Okay.
This is gonna be very silly and probably not gonna work because it is a -1. But yeah, that is a 9. We'll see how it goes. I just got the idea of tape hiss, scorpion hiss, and was like, funny.
I mean, we're all here doing bits.
Oh no.
One of they both started and noticed the sound. One of them tells who's there, and the other one starts freaking out like they're gonna climb. Where are the things there? And they start, no, shut up! That's they start fighting again. You do not hear any arrow being loaded, but one of them tries to move. Sorry. While this one is kind of freaking out. Yeah, let's gonna absolutely ignore those that I have crossed out, okay?
I pretend I do not see them.
You do not see. One of them is actually gonna kind of come to that. That's to. It's gonna start coming down here.
Oh, wonderful.
One moves over here and it's kind of like trying to look over the edge. The other one steps back into this, steps back, and you actually cannot see that, but they are just yelling more at each other. One saying the scorpion, one absolutely convincing the scorpion about to try to creep up towards them, looking for something, and the other one trying to see what's down there. But he the one that is trying to see doesn't see anything, and actually doesn't even perceive the Liam or Shotland or what the scorpions are doing.
Sun's in his eyes. This is where I kind of do you want a cotton to go do a cool thing? Because I have an idea.
Yes. Yes.
I have given you the perfect opportunity. There is a man over a ledge looking out. You have a lasso. Do you see where I'm going with this?
I see where you're going for this. Problem is, Karade. I need to remind you that Karade is the size of a plushie, 8 inch tall, and it weighs approximately the same. Like, weights appropriately.
You have a fair point. I will end my little not turn there then.
I mean, yeah. Listen, I would love to. That would be very cool. very cool and sexy. If DM allows us to workshop this, like into some sort of combo.
Of course I do. Do we have?
How do we?
I'm not the DM. I cannot say things. I look to Sorte expectantly.
Talk to me. Come on, speak.
So,
Talk to me.
Cabrón is going to gently sort of take Cotton from his shoulders, toss him up to the next level of this little canyon thing, and then hopefully Cotton will grab the man who is looking for them and pull him down.
All right.
Oh boy, this.
I definitely will allow Cotton to have the range, but Cotton doesn't have the strength to pull the man down.
Yeah.
However, I count 1, 2, 3. Okay.
It's okay. I have an idea. I may have an idea.
You could get closer and help Cotton throw the man
I
down.
may have an idea. I may have an idea.
Yeah.
It's in your name, so yes. Continue.
Cotton cannot use his weight to pull the man down. However, the man can be tumbled down.
Hmm?
You know, essentially using the method of fighting that's usually applied against giants.
Oh my god, are you just going to twirl around his legs and just kind of tug?
Yes.
Oh my god, you're going to metaphorically tie this man's shoelaces. Okay.
Oh.
The lasso has a range of 30 feet. If you
By
are
the
not
way,
grappling
can
with
Liam
it,
just use his toy gun and just quote unquote like shoot the bad guys?
You do not see the
God.
bullet, but that may be a thing
We
later.
don't.
yeah.
That may be a thing later.
Let's gonna finish this. Liam, you are currently trying to befriend 2 giant scorpions.
Yeah, he's
I-
he's having something.
Yeah, I will recommend focus on that. Then when you
Yeah.
notice the bandits, that might be soon, depending how it goes this roll, you can decide to use the toy weapon or not. Okay, so again, 30 feet, so it makes it to this man's feet. Okay, do action to make you're just tying his shoes, not pulling, right? So when he moves, he might fall or something like that.
Yeah, full Toon logic.
Toon logic full.
All right. What do I roll for the? I will say that this should be a sleight of hand disadvantage.
I am already at disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm just reminding you.
Sorry, beloved.
Double disadvantage.
No, I am just reminding you. It would be without disadvantage if not, it wasn't. So let's wait.
Listen, my brain is currently conditioned to like if I roll anything, I'm rolling into disadvantage.
I have traumatized my.
Unless it's an attack or a save. Which
I mean, yeah.
I guess this could be whatever. Jesus Christ, yeah, that's
damn it.
I mean, you can try to convince me. Go ahead.
It's a 15.
Yeah.
Will 15 work?
A 15 works, yes.
Let's go. I'm fine with that. Let's go.
With
I look at that 24. I look at that 24 longingly, but 15 works. Thankfully, this tiny woolen man has a shit ton in sleight of hand and stealth.
I'm thinking, okay, I'm
Sorry.
thinking I should have gone about this differently, but we are all learning. Okay, so never mind.
Valid.
Yeah. This guy keeps trying to look, doesn't notice anything at the tree. And when he moves, he he trips, but he doesn't fall. And realizes his feet are tied, and he's like, "What the?" And tries it. He's gonna be trying to get out of that. God damn it! I'm gonna have to roll so many d20s right now.
I have to ask
Yep.
if the like tie the end like the string the thread lasso is like still held / attached to cotton.
Are you holding onto the lasso?
No, cotton actually. I'm gonna say cotton gives like a few tugs, and then just hands. Then like you hear a very quiet, very quiet Grolix under his breath, and then he just hands the end of the lasso to Cabrón, just like,
Pull her, will ya?
You do not need to tell Cabrón twice. As this man is, I'm assuming, struggling to like take this thing off.
Yeah, he's about to take it off, I would say.
Yeah, he's like, this stupid thing. Cabrón just full weight, just fucking yanks on it.
Right, Cabrón, roll me for a strength.
Strength or athletics, or just strength?
This I would say like athletics because you are pulling from a weight.
Yeah. Oh yeah, sick 3, bro. That is a 7.
I hate this so much, but I cannot give you this.
God.
The dice.
I'm sorry. Actually, this actually just alerts the man who is trying to get it out, but you are just holding it, and he stops and says, "What the heck?" And looks at you. You have been discovered, and he starts calling for his other friend, like, they are over here. Some help! With that, we are gonna leave it there. And I'm gonna ask everybody that is on. I'm gonna ask Cabrón and Cotton to roll for initiative.
Amazing.
I love initiative. It's
Where
my
the fuck
favorite
is my
trend.
initiative?
Come on.
I don't believe I roll initiative with disadvantage, do I?
No.
No.
Surprisingly. At least to my knowledge, initiative does not count as an ability check.
Good. Six. Fuck me. Why?
Cabrón, what did Cabrón roll? A 15. So we are going Cabrón, Bandit, number only.
By the way, I'm really tired. It's getting close to midnight for me.
I will. We will try and do as quick combat as possible. Just if you will allow merciful DM sorte, if you will allow a bit of fudgery and a bit of bullshit.
I actually am thinking, if Shish is tired, let's stop here. But let's give them a. We are gonna finish with your scene, okay? You
Gotcha.
you guys have just started on combat. Let's see how it goes now. Liam and Shotland, back to yours.
Can we cast animal friendship to these guys, to the scorpions?
Let me really quick check the spell. 50 feet, as you can see.
Yeah, that'll do. If you actually, if you have a second level spell, you could cast that on both of them.
Hmm.
I don't know what.
What is Scorpion's intelligence? Because if it is if the intelligence is +4 or higher, it fails. So
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. Tell me, how do you cast it? Cast it. Castle? Cast it.
Liam is just like basi- so basically. Wait, let me think. Liam is just basically it's like hello. Wait, let me think.
No,
Hold on.
first, before casting it, tell me, are you casting it on 1 or 2, as Spiffy said?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Are you using a first level spell slot or a second level spell slot?
3.
A third level spell slot?
Yeah, I mean Liam is level 6 since the first level, so
Sorry, I
Uh,
don't follow.
No, what I'm saying is the spells feature at higher levels means if you use a second level spell slot, you get to do it to 2 beasts instead of just 1.
You can cast the spell on one spell slot means 1 beast, and if you cast it at second level, you could cast them on the both of them. What do you want to do?
level 2, I guess, like on both of them.
Okay.
So he's gonna wait. I was gonna guess he's gonna pat on their head like pat.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So Liam casts this spell, and seeing these 2 beasts that fall under it, I cannot believe this. By the way, remember to write down that this has been casted at second level, okay? You just get near them and just go like, but beasties, kind of thing, yes?
Hmm.
Okay, sorry, 1 second.
You
I actually forgot one thing. Sorry, I'm being stupid.
Liam essentially.
I forgot the most wisdom.
Did Liam essentially went through
Yes.
2 giant scorpions?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it might
God.
work. Sorte, what if you
Okay, but
Gorin?
what's the fucking DC?
Oh,
Give me the 10, I guess.
Oh, my spell is 12.
yes, so they need to
12.
pass. So they need to get a 12 or above to not be charmed. For those
I am
not...
I am so angry. It doesn't say it here. God damn it. I cannot remember this by myself.
Oh, for the creature, do you have the stat block for it?
No, I got it. I'm just trying. Scorpion 1 doesn't beat it. Gets a 5. A Scorpion 2
Meets it, beats it.
meets it, beats it. You are currently petting one Scorpion that is extremely friendly towards you, but the other one has gotten into attack. It has gotten into attack mode. So I need you to roll initiative.
Initiative. All right.
But for the other one, it's charmed. It can't attack you, and you get advantage on any checks relating to socially interacting with it.
Yep.
God.
Oh,
What that basically means is that
can Liam use the other scorpion to
Pet scorpion.
attack
Pet
the
scorpion.
scorpion?
yes, Sorte may ask for a roll to convince friendly Scorpion that this other Scorpion's being a big meanie, and you should help us out.
Yeah, it was like, this other scorpion is a big meanie, so attack him, please.
Or just defend. Help me out, bud.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Give me a second. Yeah. So roll not at advantage, just normal roll because you are still at disadvantage. So
Yep.
it's just a normal roll. roll me a persuasion check.
Mm-hmm.
Persuasion roll, sorry.
Alright. What's my persuasion?
Wha-
14.
No. Listen, a 14 does it because I'm looking at this and they are not very smart. Yeah. They don't have a lot of wisdom nor intelligence. So yeah, the scorpion is like, what the fuck, Fang? We are friends. This is my friend. It's kind of like that dialogue in his head, like, what the fuck? You only hear his you have now a friendly scorpion.
It clacks defensively.
Yeah. So Shotland, you are roll me also an initiative, please.
Oh, okay. Which am I initiative? Let's see. Okay. So, I mean, after I roll this, I have to go real quick because I'll be back. But yeah, here.
Okay. So wait a second, Plague. Shotland goes first. Friendly scorpion. Liam.
So I guess a scorpion should have an attack roll and a damage roll, right? If Flame's gonna control him. It's like a weapon.
Liam can suggest, but Liam won't. Liam can tell the scorpion what to do and try to convince him. But I will say that the scorpion will act as to defend you, not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you cannot say, well, the scorpion does this. I will be the one saying that. Okay.
Yeah.
Ah.
You are the Pokemon trainer. It is the Pokemon.
Yeah.
All right. Shish.
Yeah.
You said you were tired, so we are gonna leave the combat for the next session. That okay?
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's getting close to midnight and I want to sleep.
I can do a tasteful fade to black. Nyum.
Thank you very much, everybody. I hope you are liking the cliffhanger, and I want to think. And I question myself: how the fuck did I end up managing 2 separate combats?
Meep Morp. We can probably merge them afterwards. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
All right. Thank you very much. We can stop the recording here. It's a stop on my side.
We started a really cool point, I think.
Thank you, Sis.
I have now added Ducky Umbrelli to my inventory.
Even Liam has now the gun, and he has a scorpion too. That it'll be a yeah.
I feel like adding toy to that gun is important for context, because if you just say Liam has a gun,
Yeah, because
That is a fucking sentence.
it's a good sentence. I'm a fan of it.
No, actually, I love it. So I'm just gonna say it right now.
Yeah. Out of context, because I legit thought it was like an actual gun, but you know what? I think him having a toy gun is a better idea. I thought he could use it to cast spells that way.
Oh, that would be so good. Okay, hold on. I need to write that down real quick. Just Cowboy Liam with their cowboy gun.
Yes.
Oh, well, thank you very much, Sorte, for the dungeon mastering.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
This, as you can see,
You're
this
doing
is very.
great.
I'm trying my best. As you can
You're
see,
doing great.
thank you, Lee. Thank you, Sis. Sorry, I was going to. Thank you, Sis.
You're doing great.
I was cheating myself, like playing. No, I didn't know you could grapple with a lasso.
It's true. Grapple rules are absolute bullshit.
I love that. I love that.
Who cares about the rules, really? It's just about having fun, you know.
Well, I'm trying to learn the rules because if not, it would be role playing, not D&D. But
Okay. I will hit stop on the record. Say.
oh no, I'm on record saying that. Fuck.
Yeah. I mean, I'll cut it. I'll cut it from like the the theatrical release. But yeah.
Theatrical release.
Yes, or that.
It sounds like a movie.
Listen, it's all about post prod. It's all about post prod.
Whoa. So
the media cannot know.
What is the theatrical release and what is the director's cut of the game?
The director's cut is the one where every single time someone speaks up, I just play funny sound effects.
God.
Or it's just actually no. Director's cut is where we get Sorte's mom to narrate everything.
My mom trying to narrate. Yes, hello. Cariño, ¿cómo se dice esto? Ay, tus amigos son muy raros. That's my mom's cut. Yes.
Dito pendejo.
No, because that's Mexican. That's Mexican.
I nod along and I pretend that I understand everything.
Yes. Italian.
Portuguese. Love Portuguese.
We love Portuguese. Please come. I'm gonna stop the recording now. Can I get a Yeeeee-Haw from everyone on 3? 1, 2.
Yeeeee-Haw.
I didn't do the countdown. 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
Yeeeee-Haw.
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 Yeeeee-Haw.